Hold up. Let me see what's going on Black YouTube. Niggas been tripping lately, man.
This one going out to photo. Record TV back in his dame. Big one L, I be flies a plane. Lady T, she ain't playing no games. No more, she be repping the gang. Third war, then your pussy, he won't hesitate to smoke it. He the south side soldier for the record, taking no. We turn it up off of the Henny. She want some love, I give her plenty. Leaving the club when it get empty. I know the plug, shout out to Kenny. I'm still throwing up the foe, and I'm rock the flies closed. Third war might take your hoe. Lady T, my saver soul. South Memphis going through it. Rest in peace, a young dog. Do what you gotta do so you could be a young boss. What you see on the gram, it ain't always what it seems. Cause I told her no, but now she looking at me mean. On my block, you better believe I got the biggest house. Young shooters on my team like Kyle Rittenhouse. Keep on playing, they gon' have your blood dripping out. What are you saying? I ain't broke, I got riches now. For the record, TV back in his thing. Big one L, I be flies a plane. Lady T, she ain't playing no games. No more, she be repping the gang. Third war, then your pussy, he won't hesitate to smoke it. He the south side soldier for the record, taking over. We turn it up off of the Henny. She want some love, I give her plenty. Leaving the club when it get empty. I know the plug, shout out to Kenny. I'm still throwing up the boat, and I'm rock the flies closed. Third war might take your hoe. Lady T, my saver soul.
What's up? What the fuck is a sniper? I wanna understand what a sniper is.
Don't never vote, yeah, rip the set. 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 Don't never vote, yeah, rip the set.
Peace. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Third World Colombian, back at you once again on the Saturday afternoon edition of For the Record TV. And once again, I'm back here with my fam. We got my brother, Brandon L, a.k.a. Naker L in the building, a.k.a. Kyle Naker House in the building. I think I know where you're going with that one. Hey, man, shout out to the big sis of the channel. Shout out to First Lady T, you know what I'm saying? She will be here shortly. She is definitely, she's out of town like she always be, you know what I'm saying, doing some shit, you know what I'm saying, but she'll definitely be here real soon. So y'all, you know what I'm saying, stay tuned, be patient. She'll be here, all the Triple T fans out there and shit, you know what I'm saying. But shout out to the chat though, man. Let me give a few shout outs to people that's in here. Shout out to Transparent Talk, aka Memphis in the building, you know what I'm saying. That's the Memphis sector. Shout out to TT in the building. We appreciate the love and the support, and we appreciate you for sharing the stream. Shout out to you for that. Shout out to you, TT. Appreciate it. Shout out to the number one mod in the chat. Always coming through, showing love, dropping the links, you know what I'm saying, just supporting us, all the time. We appreciate it. Shout out to Classic Creole. We appreciate the love and the support. Shout out to Shawanda Williams in the building. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate it. Shout out to Callie in the building. What's going on, Callie? Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate it. We got Mika in the building. What's going on, Mika? Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate the love and the support. You know what I'm saying? You definitely be coming through, showing love. We appreciate that. Shout out to my brother Don playing, but hey, bro, you be killing me with them avatar changes, bro. You be having like a million different avatars you be changing to. That should be funny, bro. But Appreciate you for pulling up. You got my brother Joey in the building. My brother the Serpent X, aka Joe. What's going on, man? Appreciate you for pulling up. Good evening and good afternoon, D Goddess of Love. Appreciate you for being here, love. We appreciate it. And shout out to TNB in the chat, man. Appreciate you for pulling up. And anybody else that come in here, definitely give you a shout out. But what's going on,
bro? I
bro?
got the black Elon Musk picture. Hell no. Shout out to TNB.
You know what? I just noticed that. Damn, you ain't shit, TNB. I just noticed that. Damn. That shit crazy.
And you got the fresh lining and everything, man.
I mean, technically, this me being facetious, but technically, I mean, Elon Musk is African, right? Wasn't he born in Africa? So, I mean, technically.
No, I think he's from South Africa, born in South Africa. Yeah.
So, I mean, let me get out of here. Let me quit playing. You know what I'm saying? Let me quit that bullshit. But shout out to Mika, though. Appreciate you for being here. We appreciate it.
Hey, she loved the way you were singing earlier, the last show we did.
hey, man, I fucks with some Mika, man. I got love for Mika, man. She be all coming through showing us love, and man, she definitely be showing love, too.
She got to let me allow, Becky and Karen come to the cookout. She got to allow me to bring Becky.
Stupid, bro.
But anyways, man, appreciate everybody coming through, though.
Yeah, shout out to Mika, though, man. Appreciate you for being here. Hopefully, everybody in the chat having a great weekend. Shout out to the Tourist Gang in the building, a.k.a. Torian Random Reload. He said, Brandon Third, what up? Shout out to the chat. Don't worry, Brandon. Toto will be here real soon. She she out of town down there, in the Big Easy at the Essence Festival. So she will be here real soon. You know what I'm saying? She'll join us.
At the Essence Festival. But, you know what I'm saying? She missing some things, though. She ain't really showing the real deal what's going on. Because I saw Janelle Monáe. Wait a minute. Did we get a super chat?
Oh, shit. Let's go. Let's go,
man. Topaz with the shut up third for $2.
Yeah, hey, look, man, I'll take her telling me shut up if it be to come with a, with a super chat. But yeah, hey, look, man, we live, man. We officially, we was gonna say this news, but fuck it, since it's already here. Yes, For the Record TV, we're officially a monetized channel now. Shout out to everybody that definitely helped, make that possible. You know what I'm saying? All the subscribers, the loyal supporters, the people that shared our streams, the people that join our panels, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? Also, got to give a shout out to YouTube, too, because, they definitely, I think, recently changed their requirements. Where
they did kind of give us a cheat code a little bit. They did put in a cheat code.
I mean, I think you used to have 1,000 subscribers, and I think like 4,000 watch hours, which we already had the 4,000 watch hours. We just we don't have the 1,000 subscribers yet, but we on our way. We more than halfway there, but But shout out to YouTube for changing it to where now we can, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tony. He said 500 subscribers is not the threshold, which we have over there. So we good in that department. Plus, since we already had the 4,000 watch hours, we was pretty much eligible at that point. So, but yeah, man, appreciate it. Shout out to T for the first super chat. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna play a clip for it?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead, T. I gotta play a clip for you since you know what I'm saying? I gotta play a clip for you since you did donate, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Let's see what I'm gonna do for T. Let's see which one I'm gonna do for T. I'm gonna give her
I can play my clips, guys. I can play my clips now.
You know what? Shout out to T. We gonna play this one for, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to T for this.
Beat. Fuck around, I'm a real G. Fuck around, I'm a real G. Fuck around, I'm a real G. Fuck around, it's a real G. Say what you want, I'm a real G. You can say what you want. I'm a real G. I'm a real G. Red Supreme. Been on the beat. Fuck around, I'm a real G. Fuck around, I'm a real G. Fuck around, I'm a real G. Fuck around, it's a real G. Say what you want, I'm a real G. You can say what you want. I'm a real G. I'm a real G.
Shout out to T for hitting the super chat, you know what I'm saying? The first super chat of our channel. We appreciate it. But I will say this. I mean, T, you could have sent more than $2. I'm just saying, YouTube take 30% off top. So, could at least put a dub on it, maybe 10 or 5 on it. But we'll take the $2 though. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We'll take it. if this is your last $2, we'll definitely take it. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Tito. We officially monetizing this thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what. Oh shit, we got my bro in the building. My brother. Shout out. Hold on, where he at? Shout out to my Florida brother in the building. My brother, Classic Corporation in the building. What's going on, man? Appreciate you for pulling through. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for pulling up. Hold on real quick, but I got you. I'm gonna mod you up real quick. But yeah, appreciate you for coming through, bro. Hope all is well with you and shit. It's been a minute since I seen you around and shit. Hold on.
Topaz with the Ray J. I hit it first.
She's stupid. She ain't shit for that. But yeah, shit. So what's been going on with you though, bro?
Oh man, just chilling, man. She said niggas just be ungrateful or grateful. Yeah, we grateful for that $2. Thank you, T. But I'm feeling ecstatic, man. We we monetize and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to YouTube breaking us off with the cheat code. So hey, we in that thing, man. We back.
Yeah. We officially some big YouTubers now. We big
YouTubers. Sorry, Campbell said
Yeah. Thanks. Shout out to Brandon Bay Mama, aka Let's Troll in the building. What's going on? I see you in here.
I'm glad Let's Troll in the building. I wonder where's her other sister, Queen of the South, and Sugar Bum, because they YouTube Mama. I heard she got hacked. Cynthia G.
Wait. We gonna get into that. Hold on, just slow down, bro. We gonna get into that. But shout out to Let's Troll in the building. You know what I'm saying? I see you over there looking with your looking ass, but appreciate you for coming through. Who else
I like the hair, by the way. Let's Troll love that. I like that look. It look good, man.
Definitely cute, the curly hair.
Oh man, come on, Professor Black Ops.
Yeah, man, come on, let's go. Hey man, we gonna keep them coming in, man. Shout out to my brother Tech Mafia in the building. My brother Professor Black Ops in the building.
No, the original Tech Mafia. That's the original.
He put the dub on it. He put the dub on it, man. Shout out to he say salute to Team Monetize. Hey, appreciate it. Oh snap, another one. We got T with the back to back. He's for 5. Okay, you know what, T? You can roast me and insult me if you're gonna put at least 5 on it. If you're gonna put 5 or more, I'll let you roast me. So it's cool. But anyway, she says third is just a big head YouTuber. I mean, that may be very well true. That just might be very well true, But yeah, but shout out to T on the 5 on the super chat, and shout out to Professor Black Ops for the dub, man. We appreciate it. But who else we got up here? We got Carla in the building. What's going on, Carla? Appreciate you for coming through. We appreciate it. We got lovely peace in the building. It's been a minute. Appreciate it. Oh, snap. Hold on.
It's a light-skin party, man.
Hey, man, look. Light-skin nigga coalition gang in the building. Shout out to my brother, Corey Love in the building, man. Appreciate the love and the support. He say, hey, monetization party. You know what? Let me catch up real quick on these motherfucking, these super chats, man. Because, so we had T, and I think I had, who was it? T, Professor Black Ops.
Hey, just put the record out there. It was a dark-skinned brother that super chat first. So shout out to Professor Black Ops.
He's stupid. Shout out to Professor Black Ops. We'll see which one I'm going to get. You know what I'm saying? Let's which one we're going to hit him with. We're going to hit him with, let's see. Let's see which one we got. Which one we got for him. You know what? We're going to go with this one. Shout out to Professor Black. We're going to go with this one for him. Shout out to Professor Black Ops.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I am the pimp, nigga, and your bitch is my hoe. You steady talking, nigga, but ain't paying no attention. Money on my mind, that's my #1 mission. And like a kangaroo, I hop off in that pussy. And you know what it is, I love it when it's wet and gushy. So come on over here, girl, and let me rock your world. Call me Jerry, girl, cause I make your toes curl. That boy's so serious, I'm so hood. Now look into my eyes, nigga, I ain't up to no good. Eastside GA, yes I keep a AK. Fuck around, best believe I let that fucking shit spray. Yes indeed, my eyes so big. I'm dreaming about the money, cause that is the shit. M-O-N-E-Y, money on my mind. And you know what it is, G-I-R-N-D, grind.
Shout out to Professor Black Ops for hitting the super chat. Man, I'm about to say cash app, but appreciate you. It's kind of weird to say super chat, but shout out to Professor Black for hitting the super chat. But now I got to go to my brother Corey for hitting the super chat as well. We're gonna go with which one? We gonna go for Corey? We're gonna go with. You know what? Let's go with this one. We're gonna go with this one right here, since you know, he team light skin like me, we're gonna go with this one right here. Shout out to Corey for hitting the super chat, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, man. Team Light Skin, you know what I'm saying? Light Skin Nigga Coalition gang in the building. Oh, snap. We got another one, bro. We got another one. This comes from
Nene, Dub.
Yeah,
what's happening?
This comes from the lovely Miss Nene. Appreciate you, Nene. We definitely appreciate the love and support. She said, salute third in the crew, chat, crew salute, chat, congratulations. Appreciate it. We appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? So since Nene hit it, we're gonna go with, let's see, which one we're gonna go with for Nene. We're gonna go with let's see. You know what we're gonna go.
Right, nigga, he told us we gonna go with. It's all his. It's his choice.
Hey, man, whatever, man. Cool, whatever, man. Y'all hate me. We're gonna go with this one though, cause I know Nene like this one. We're gonna go with this one.
Yeah. Everybody dressed in yellow and all black. Yeah. I'm in the hood. Yeah. Wish a nigga would. Broke them boys out, your girlfriend was looking good. Yeah. Oh, I had to get her. Yeah. 100 bands a tip. Yeah. I ain't even tripping, I might diss slap a nigga. Yeah. You ain't about that life. Yeah, I love to tussle. Yeah. You can get your brother or your mother, I don't stutter. Yeah. Anybody want it? Yeah. Call you rich homie. Yeah. Not a stain on me. Yeah. Keep them goons on me. Yeah. Knocking if you're bucking, if you beefing with Lil Dane. Yeah. I'ma call my goons and they don't bang. And y'all ain't let to fight. Yeah. I got some niggas, they about that life. Yeah. You run up on Dane, I got to get you. Yeah. Hurt. A pit bull, sick you. A damn Mason, hit you. Pimp with a grip. And I'm on the beast mode. Yeah. I'm rapping like Keisha Cole. Yeah. Alicia Keys, Mary J. Yeah. I'm in the club like my name was Dr. Dre. Yeah. Lane with a clean ball face. Yeah, I got 100 all in my face. If a nigga wanna bang, hey, dang. They in there long hollering. Hey, dang.
Once again, shout out to Nene for hitting the super chat button. We appreciate it. You know, once again, for those who just pulling up in here who didn't hear when we first said it. But yes, For the Record TV, our channel is now officially monetized. So shout out to all the supporters and the subscribers that help us get to this point. So we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we big YouTubers in this junk. You know it.
Yeah, YouTubers, man. Shout out we got Memphis in the building again. We got Amori in the building. Appreciate you, Amori. We appreciate you for coming through. We appreciate the love and the support. Shout out to my brother Kane, the God in the building. Salute, bro. It's been a minute, but hope all is well with you, bro. Appreciate you.
Hold on. Yeah, what's going on, Kane?
Yeah, but you got to file one of them on the corner streams, bro, real soon, bro. It's been a minute, but salute to Kane, though, man. Salute to Kane.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But yeah, we like I said, we officially monetized now. You know, as you can see, we got, you know what I'm saying, different super chats, Nene, Corey Love, Topaz Trice, and then we got Professor Black Ops. So shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate the love and the support. Appreciate it. And shout out to the lovely Miss Jasmine Moore in the building. Appreciate you, Jasmine. You know, you've been coming through lately, showing a lot of love, you know, and we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, can't be like, this nigga's scared.
That's one of my favorite that's one of my favorite clips, bro. One of my favorite sound bites. So hell yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. Shout out to the fam in the building. We got Vibrant Low in the building, you know what I'm saying?
B1 Pro Black in the building.
Yeah,
we need some black dollars around here.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mika in the building for hitting the super chat, but we appreciate it. She said, congratulations, play Shorty Low. Okay, we got you. Hold on.
You heard what you said, nigga.
We got you.
Everybody see it. See, that's the thing. Now we can see our comments. We got super chat now.
Shout out to Mika for hitting the cash in. Let's get it. And once again, shout out to me. I said Cash App, but I meant to say it was Super Chat. Like I said, it's weird saying Super Chat, but shout out to Mika for hitting the Super Chat. We appreciate the love and the support, dog. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we in this thing though, man. Big YouTubers in this bitch. So heck yeah, but you stupid, bro. This nigga say pro black dollars. You stupid.
Yeah, I said it wrong. I said B1, but she ain't with that shit. She was pro black. I forgot. Yep.
Yeah, pro black dollars, man. Shout out to Class Career once again for the modding. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to Jasmine for coming through. Appreciate it. And that's everybody. I think I done caught up to everybody. Let some new people come in. But yeah, so
well, speaking of Memphis, I heard Derrick Rose supposed to be traded to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, I heard he's officially a Memphis Grizzly now. You know, which is kind of crazy. I know he started his well, I know he's from the Chi, but he went to school. He went to University of Memphis, and he did his thing out there. So, man, that's kind of dope, man. Y'all got two kind of like legendary point guards. Ja. I mean, he still got plenty of ways to go, but I think for this era, I think he's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? But D Rose, he may not be what he used to be, but during his prime, like he was the shit. So So,
right. I was gonna say, yeah, you think he still got it, or you probably kind of old right now, or
I mean, I don't. I just think I think he had like some type of like knee injury. And, he one of them players. He rely on his speed and shit. When you one of them players rely on your athleticism, and your speed. When you have like multiple knee injuries, you just don't have that same first quick step or burst no more. But I mean, he still can get to the hole. It's just he not as explosive as he used to be. But he
maybe still. Mentor old boy Ja Morant a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, D Rose can still come off the bench and give you he can give you between 15 to 20 on a good day, so, he can definitely get you some buckets for sure, But shout out to my brother, Six Dub in the build. We got President Six Dub Game in the build. Appreciate you pulling up, man. We appreciate it. Yeah, man, that's everything. So, you know how we do, man. We usually the segment of the show where we do like the small talk and shit like that. And, it was a few things that I wanted us to speak on before we get to what you said earlier about, everybody's favorite YouTube queen. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube mama.
yeah, YouTube mama. Before we get there, we're gonna say that one for last. But before we get to that, there's something that I want to address that I actually first seen. I heard about it, but I didn't actually see it until you posted it on your community tab, and I was like, "Oh, this is interesting." I'm like, "Okay, so this is what everybody making a big deal, you know what I'm saying, and hoopla about." So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead, let's get into that. So let me pull it up on the screen.
Let's get it.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Wait a minute, wrong one. Here we go. So we're gonna start with this one. Okay, so recently there was a
put up, buddy, comment down.
Yeah. Real quick, let me give a shout out to my H-Town family in the building. We got Miss Witt in the building. Appreciate you, fam. Hope all is well with you and you're having a wonderful weekend. But so,
happy holiday, everybody. 4th of July coming up. Yep.
Yeah. Happy 4th of July coming up real soon. Happy holiday, y'all. But recently there was this like top 50 hip hop groups list of all time, and I'm starting to get sick of these lists because it's like, whoever doing these lists, they don't know shit about hip hop, and two, based on how the list is ordered and where people are, you can kind of tell that people are like bias based on wherever they come from. And when I looked at this list, it's very like East Coast bias. And I get it, East Coast people, because they started this shit, they think that, what I'm saying, that is, that their groups are only the best ones and all that type of stuff. So they're not going to really show love to Southern groups or Southern artists like that. You know what I'm saying? They might show love to the West Coast artists and that's about it. But they're not going to really show too much love to the South and to the Midwest for the most part. They'll throw them in there, but they're not going to put them up too high, even if they deserve to be that high. Now, of course, we'll get to who they put number one, which I don't have a problem with that being number one, but that necessarily wouldn't be my number one. But, for me personally, but if we talking about just off of impact and mainstream, and I get why that group was number one on there, which it happened to be a Southern group. But outside of that Southern group, the rest of the Southern rap groups, nobody really give love to like that, at least outside of maybe the West Coast, Midwest, East Coast, don't really give them love. But so off this list already. So number 50, you got MOP. And for those who don't know about MOP, they're an more underground group from, BK, Brooklyn. And, they spit some hard shit, but they at number 50. Meanwhile, you got the City Girls at number 48. So wait, you mean to tell me the City Girls is better than not only the MOP but Black Star too. Talib Kweli, Mos
Oh,
Def, man.
Phil?
Man, get the
Come on,
fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Hell to the nah, bro. I can't with nah, just off of that alone, this list already should be disqualified off of that alone.
This got that wokeism all written all over, like on some liberal shit. Like we got to put the women above some people, some brothers, I guess.
If you ask me, first of all, I don't even think City Girls deserves to be on this list. That's just my personal opinion. The women, whoever, y'all can get mad at me all y'all want to about it, but they don't deserve to be on this list.
They got a little buzz, as far as females, they doing their thing, but to put them above certain groups, nah.
First of all, I'm just saying, if it was my personal list, City Girls wouldn't even be on this list. I'm just keeping it.
Oh yeah, okay.
They wouldn't even be on this. But let's just go with this.
Wait. What about separate the females? Would they be on the female list? Your female group? There ain't really a lot of female groups, really.
I mean, not really, because it's other female groups that even there's so many groups I can put over City Girls. Like one that most people don't know, but I put the Ghetto Twins over City Girls. Y'all don't know about Ghetto Twins. They from Louisiana, New Orleans and shit. Y'all don't know about Ghetto Twins. They was raw as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't. City Girls wouldn't be on my list. You know what I'm saying? Just me personally on no list. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Right. But so to me, City Girls being above Black Star and MOP, that to me that automatically.
I know East Coast niggas like, what the fuck? Shawty Kane. I know he pissed about that one, man.
Here's the thing, bro. I know everybody is in love with Kid and Play, the movie. I get it, but so Kid and Play is better than Black Star MOP. Man, look, man, if y'all niggas don't quit with the fuck shit, if y'all don't stop.
Yeah, fire whoever did this list. Fire them quickly.
If y'all don't stop, first of all, for me, it would be City Girls would be last, or even though it's not my list, but they would be last. Then I would probably put Kid and Play. I would probably put Crisscross right above Kid and Play. Then I would put Ray Sherman, Yin Yang Twins, I guess. Then it would be P Rock, CL Smooth, Heavy D, and maybe Lil Brother. Lil Brother, I don't know. Lil Brother's cool. Most people don't know about Lil Brother, but to me that would be that order.
They do songs with Kanye, Lil Brother, or that's somebody else? That's another group.
They did a song with, I think they did a song with Drake back in when Drake first came out. He went like super mainstream and shit. But so they have on when you got like the 40s all the way up to 31. So you telling me like 2 Live Crew is cool? Like if we talking about like party atmosphere, music and shit, and hoes shaking that ass and shit, like that's cool. Don't get me wrong, but so
let's be honest, the biggest star was only Uncle Luke. I'm sure they had a couple of them, but it was Uncle Luke, the main guy.
That's the only nigga I remember out the group. Honestly, I know it was other people. That's the only nigga I even remember. I couldn't even tell you who the other niggas' names was. That's just if I'm just being honest. But you mean to tell me 2 Live Crew is better than Goody Mob, A-Ball, MJG, Big Timers?
A-Ball, Big Timers? Hell no.
But see, that just goes to show you, bro, how biased this list is, bro. Because like they putting, and yes, 2 Live Crew is from the South, but still, it's like, come on, dog. Like 2 Live Crew, really, bro? Like I said, outside of having women around or being at a party, who really just listen to 2 Live Crew like that? Like just,
I ain't gonna lie. If I had to choose between Onyx or 2 Live Crew, give me 2 Live Crew, just because I listen to them more than I listen to Onyx.
I would take Onyx. Me personally, I'd take Onyx. But like, yeah, I mean, like Brand Nubian, they cool, but and yeah, they were like a conscious. But I take Black Star over Brand Nubian. That's just me. But Boogie Down Productions, I know they had like KRS-One in there. So Hieroglyphics, they cool. I like Forsyth, because they got a couple jams. Slum Village is cool. They out of Detroit. But other than that, yeah, this, like I said, this list kind of crazy. Then you go up 30. Okay, now the Clips. Now here's the thing. I like the Clips, but are they? I don't know if they that high on the list, bro. I don't know.
No.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I like Clips. I like the Clips, but I don't know if I like them enough to put them.
Shout out to VA, by the way. Shout out to VA.
Yeah, I don't know if I like I said, for me, I would not put Clips over A-Ball, MJG. I damn sure wouldn't put them over Goody Mob. Big Time, like, come on, bro. And then I wouldn't even put him over Black Star. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. You probably listen to Clips more than me. I only know 2 songs: the Grinding song and Mr. Me Too. That's probably my only songs.
I'm not gonna lie, that first Clips album, the one with Grind on that, to me, that's a classic album. I'm not even gonna front, but to me, after that, the rest of their albums is like, but they got some singles here and there that I like. But like I said, to me, they a little bit way up too high for me. That's just for me. Now, would they be top 50? I would give them top 50. They would probably be more like anywhere between the 40 and 50 range for me. They would be somewhere in that range. Ghetto Boys, man, they too low for me, dog. Like, Ghetto Boys got to be high for me personally. Like, they way too low. Like, wait, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince is better than, man, y'all tripping, bro. Hell nah. The Scarface, Willie D, Bushwick, man, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all niggas smoking.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really read the whole list. When I saw the Migos above some groups, I was like, man, fuck this list. I didn't really pay attention. And then I saw the City Girls. That was it, bro. Yeah, they put Will Smith above them.
Oh, you put Will Smith above one of the most underrated groups of all time. Get up with Scarface, Willie D, Bushwick Bill.
It ain't really a group. It's Fresh Prince and his DJ.
Exactly. Jazzy Jeff don't even rap, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then Will Smith, come on, dog. Like, I'm gonna keep it but I like the Summertime record. I think everybody can admit they like the Summertime record. But outside of that, I ain't never jammed no other Will Smith record, bro. Like, no. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you did like just the two of us, the father song.
Hell nah, bro. Hell to the nah. Now,
and so man's like Jiggy with it. She did like Jiggy with it, so that was her favorite song.
Now, EPMD, I like EPMD. They cool. You know what I'm saying? Eric Perry, they cool. You know what? I think they kind of like they belong somewhere in the 20s or down to the 30s. Like I think they're in the. I don't know if 26 is the right spot, but they're definitely in the right area or whatever. Hot Boys, I think Hot Boys is definitely underrated.
They need to go higher. They need to be higher.
Yeah, me too. They definitely need to be higher. Definitely underrated.
Funny, they got this show called on YouTube called Tiny Desk, and I just saw the performance with Juvenile. Man, he killed that John. He killed it, man.
Matter of fact, if you go down my community tab, I got like at least 4 or 5 different times. I got like Usher on there.
Yeah, I saw that. ATR, her, man, she fine as hell, man. Her.
Oh yeah, big facts. Yeah, her. Yeah, that's Boo right there. Hell yeah. But yeah, Hot Boys definitely deserve to be high up on the list.
Deserve.
Now the next group, Dipset or Diplomats. You know what? They might need to be high on the list too, because man, I was a big Dipset fan, and I remember like just the not even just the rhymes is dope, but like in the albums that they put out, but the singles and then like the influence that they had on the culture, like. Niggas was trying to dress like them and shit. Niggas was wearing the bandanas and shit. Niggas started wearing
like Joel's, yeah.
Niggas started wearing pink because of
everybody started wearing pink because of Cameron.
Niggas was trying to act like Kanye, did it with the pink polo. I'm like, nah, nigga, Cam the one that did that shit first. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Hill Gang, bro, come on, dog. Like, I know they was the first official hip hop or one of the first official hip hop groups, but dog, come on, dog. See, they not better than nobody. The only person that I might say that they better than is City Girls, and just because I don't fuck with the City Girls. But outside of that, come on, dog. Like, they need to be way at the bottom of this list. Sugar Hill Gang, like, come on, man. Like, it's fuck you, this nigga. It's fuck you, nigga. This nigga Classic Corporation, Stu. He say you look like you was a Dipset nigga. Man, fuck you.
Yeah, you do. Hey, Classic, you do.
Yeah.
Look like one of them Jim Jones niggas.
That's what I'm saying, Kane. They don't understand, bro. Dipset was a group. Don't get me wrong. They was a group together. But then, like, what made Dipset so dope is that they was dope as a group, but then individually they all had their own success. Jim Jones had success. Cameron had success. Joel's had success. Like,
I ain't everybody much about Ziggy, whatever the dude name, Ricky Ziggy, whatever his name was.
Yeah, well, he was really just a nigga that was kind of like the muscle man of the group. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he was like the country black of the group.
Yeah, he kind of raps sometimes.
T, what's happening, T?
Hey y'all, can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You at the fest right now?
Well, we back at the hotel room because we tried to go to this restaurant, and so we got down there around 3-something, and they was like, okay, sign your name on the list, and then they give you an app to check in, and we was like number 54th. That's how long their waiting list is, and we don't get set for another 3 hours, so we came back to the room real quick.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. I hope you and Sis having a good time out there in the Big Easy. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all eating some good old gumbo and all that other stuff, etouffee, all that stuff. So
That's the place that we supposed to go to. So we just gonna make it for dinner. It's a place called Neo. So apparently everybody was raving about it. So we're gonna just see what happens.
Okay. Appreciate you though. Appreciate it. Shout out to Nadia for pulling up. We appreciate you, Nadia. Appreciate you for being here. Okay, now see, we just we doing a little small talk segment. Recently they had a top 50 hip hop groups of all time, and
Oh yeah, I heard that part. We can go on.
yeah, and we just dissecting it because some of this shit is like they got City Girls above the group that Mos Def and Tyler Kweli was in back in the day, Black Star, and just just a bunch of silly shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Sugar Hill Gang, bro, they definitely blown way on. Oh wait, hold on, T. Wait, hold on. Where you at? Let me. Wait a minute. Hold up. There you go.
Hey people.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. You took off the top to get the Mardi Gras bees? You is that what you did? Cause I see you got the little
Come
Mardi
on,
Gras bees.
man.
Let me stop.
I knew you was gonna calm down. Thanks a lot, Third. Now the girls can't see something.
I just see
No,
the
see,
bees.
because
I was just wondering.
no, because we can't never do nothing. This is Third is why we can't have nice things. You know what I'm saying? Like if he had actually been in New Orleans, he'd know they get these bees everywhere. But all he can think about is titties, and that's why we don't let him make a whole lot of decisions for the show.
Now, I ain't gonna say too much, but can you tell Janelle Monáe I said what's up? You can let me slide them DMs. Tell her about me.
No, I can't. I can't tell her nothing. I'm finna just be on here chilling.
She flashed them titties too, so I heard she.
That's why I'm over here in the saved and sanctified section. I can't go over there.
You know what, Brandon? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna reach out to her, see if we can get that interview. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get a personal one.
Yeah, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
So anyway, shout out to Donnie once again. Shout out to 6 Dub once again. He says Dipset went, oh yeah, facts. Let me put that list back up on the screen. So here, one here. Okay, so yeah, Dipset was a whole movement out here. Also, at the same time, like I said, each individual artist in that group had their own solo success. So that's why I feel like they definitely deserve to be higher on the list. Plus the impact and the influence that they had on the culture. So for sure. Now this group right here, I mean, they don't get enough love right here. Number 22, the Lox. They don't get enough love, and one of my top 5 favorite rappers of all time is in the group. Shout out to Jada. You know what I'm saying? Jada Kiss. All of them could spit from Sheek to Styles P, and then of course Jada. And unfortunately, they had a battle against Dipset, versus battle. And even though I still believe Dipset has more hits than the Lox came ready for war. They came prepared, and they pretty much demolished Dipset on stage. You know what I'm saying? Because they came to perform. They didn't come to play. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Lox. I think they deserve to be higher on the list. But they're not really mainstream friendly. So I get why they would probably be in the 20s or whatever. But I think they deserve to be higher on the list. Me personally. What you think, Brandon? Hold on. This nigga here. Hold on, Brandon. Oh, there you go. There you go, bro. You there? Bruh. I can't hear you. I can't hear this nigga.
Hold on.
You might want to drop down, bro. Come back. I can't hear you.
You hear me now?
I can hear you. Okay, I'm about to say you went on mute. Yeah, I can hear
All
you.
Right. I agree with you said with the Lox.
So do they deserve to be higher on the list than 22?
Oh yeah, yes sir, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan of them, but I knew the impact they had on the culture, on hip hop. So yeah, they definitely need to be higher.
Okay. So let's go to the last half of the list. So you know what I'm saying. So that's 22. Now let's go through 21 all the way up to number 1. So hold on. We have that's facts. He said Lox. Top 5. Yeah, they definitely could be top 5, top 10 for sure. And he said Jada put them boys in the dump. Yeah, I mean that's Jada though. I mean, what you expect?
Yeah, he did.
That's why he top 5. Man, shout out to Doug, man. Doug still be saying, "Third World Club." Is this a clip of Triple T OnlyFans? I mean, it might be on there. You never know. You just gotta check, bro. Go check.
Yeah.
Though.
And when you finish, we're gonna talk about your little punk ass quiz.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Doug. Shout out to Doug. You know what I'm saying? But
let's wrap this thing up quick. So I want to see her slap you around a little bit. So let's get this going.
Now, number 21, Bone Thugs and Harmony. They definitely deserve to be higher.
Come on, man. Come on. Everybody trying to sound like Bone, man, with the harmonizing and all that, melodic flow and all that, man. Come on.
Time out. Wait, I'm glad you said it. Wait, so wait a minute. The group that gave niggas they style like Migos, like you got Bone Thugs and Harmony number 21. You got Migos 11, which, if you really want to be honest, Migos' whole style is basically a copycat version of either Bone Thugs and Harmony or 3 6 Mafia, whichever one you want to choose. But it's still that same type of triplet flow, whatever. So you mean to tell me the niggas that bit off of them two groups, they better than the niggas who introduced those type of flows and patterns and styles? Man, get the fuck out of here. Hell to the nah, bro. First of all, Migos is way too high on this motherfucking list. Way too high. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I got is, do the Migos even have like a classic album? Because I can name at least one from both. I mean, Bone Thugs, they got the Eternal 99, or the other one, I forgot the one.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Migos, well, classic for me. As far as the one song, the mixtape called "No Labels," I believe that's what it's called. That was a dope mixtape.
I'm talking about an album, though. I'm talking about actual albums, nigga. Because
I kind of look at the mixtape and albums the same. But as far as culture, yeah, the first culture, yeah, that was dope. The Migos. I thought with the second one, the third one was cool, but the first one was a classic to me.
I like mixtapes. Don't get me wrong, but albums and mixtapes is too tough. Mixtapes is more like.
But as far as album, yeah, I was saying the culture. That's the name of their album. Was called Culture.
Yeah, I don't think Migos got anything classic. It's just, I mean, they got some nice little catchy songs, and you know what I'm saying, turn up songs that's cool. That it's maybe a handful that I fuck with, but like overall,
come on, man, that Bad and Bougie, man, they hit 1 billion on YouTube, man. Everybody was bumping that junk.
You believe they top 20 of all time? You believe that?
No. Well, you know what? They might be 30. It might be 30. I don't know. I got to kind of look at the list myself and do my own, for who I want on certain numbers. But yeah, they pretty good, especially today. Now today, yeah, they the best group.
For me, I mean, but who is their competition though? But that's another, that's another.
Ray Shrimmer, you got Ray Shrimmer, you got
cool, but
come on, that many. I ain't gonna lie, you right. There ain't really that many groups.
Yeah.
Well, somebody name them in the chat for me. I can't really remember for real. Yeah, Travis Porter. Remember Travis Porter? They're my niggas back there.
For real, I fuck with Travis Porter more than I fuck with Migos. That's just me though, because I like Travis.
Oh, really?
Porter.
Okay, all right. I think they rap better. I think Migos rap better than them, but they kind of got the same, type of music, subject matter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if it was up to me, Migos would be like down there at the bottom, like in the 40s and the 50s. They'd be somewhere in that.
Damn.
They might not even make my list, but if they did, it'd
Bad and Bougie.
down in the 40s and the 50s. But yeah, Bone Thugs. I mean, come on, Bone Thugs is one of the few artists that both worked with Biggie and Pac while they was alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Easy, Too Short. I mean, anybody you could think of, them niggas didn't work with. They didn't even work with a lot of Houston artists. You know what I'm saying? So,
now we got put in Gangsta Boo. Shout out to Crazy Bone and Gangsta Boo. They made a couple songs together.
But yeah, they definitely, like, if this was my list, I would say Bone Thugs for me, for sure, they either got to be top 5, top 10, for sure. Somewhere top 5, top 10, easily. For me. Number 20, UGK. I don't know
I know you mad about that one, Third. Go ahead.
I don't know how I feel about them being at 20. For me personally, I think they do deserve to be higher than 20. But am I mad at them for putting 20? No, I don't know if I'm mad about it. But I mean, for me, okay, one problem that I have for sure, not even just with the UGK thing, but with the Bone Thugs. So y'all telling me, don't get me wrong, I like the BC Boys, but you telling me that the BC Boys is better than Cypress Hill, 3 6 Mafia, G Unit, UGK, and man, y'all niggas smoking. What y'all niggas smoking on? Yeah. What dope you niggas smoking on? Because that's some good shit. Ain't no, like I said, I like BC Boys, but to say that they better than 3 6 Mafia, G Unit, UGK, Bone Thugs, Cypress, man, fuck out of here. You niggas is tripping. Yeah. Oh, T-Man, I guess he'll be back. But yeah, come on. Like, what you think about that? You don't think? First of all, BC Boys is ranked way too high on this fucking list. Way too high. What you think about that?
I mean, being like one of the first artists of Def Jam, I believe they are, and they did their thing. But as far as going against these other groups, hell no, they not been up there with them. They did their thing when they in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, the beginning of hip hop. But no, they need to be down some more.
They way too high on this list.
Yes, sir.
I probably put Beastie Boys like right above City Girls. That's why I probably put them. That's just me. Like for me, they would be like probably like number
Wait,
49.
Kid and Play or Beastie Boys?
You know what? Okay, so it'd be City Girls 50, Kid and Play would be 49, Beastie Boys 48. So they would be in that.
Well, for me,
that
I put
tier.
Kid and Play above Beastie Boys. My opinion.
I never was a Kid and Play. I mean, the movie's cool. They music, hell nah. I'm just nah.
Oh yeah, oh I.
Stupid, bro. I think he's gonna go there, bro. You dumb. Shout out to
I can't think of. Wait, it was that one song. I can't think of that song. But go ahead, man. Damn.
Shout out to my Texas fam in the building. Shout out to Marie in the building. Appreciate you coming through. We got Leo Vibes in the building. We appreciate you coming through. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming through. Once again, shout out to Classic Creole and Jasmine Morton for holding down the chat. You know what I'm saying, with the modern. We appreciate it.
Hey, Classic Corporation said whoever made this list was born in 1998. They had to be. They had to be, man.
Yeah, this list is very East Coast biased too. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm gonna just say this too, and you could correct me if I'm wrong. To me, this is just to me, bro. I believe Southern people who are fan of rap or hip hop, whatever you want to call it, I think we the most unbiased because I think, like, because people think we only like people from the South, but it's like no, we like people from the West Coast, Midwest, and even from the East Coast.
West Coast. I really love everybody from the Midwest. A lot of folks from the West Coast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Versus, a lot of East Coast people, they tend to be very East Coast biased. They might not even have nobody in they. I think probably the only group that they'll acknowledge from the South like that is maybe Ghetto Boys because they like, they like the mind playing. Outkast. They're like mind playing tricks on me type shit. But for the most part, they really don't acknowledge nobody outside of those two groups. You know what I'm saying? So it's very. You know who else should have been on this list to me? Which to me, I would have got rid of Beastie Boys or Kid and Play for them, but they're not on this list. Where's Do or Die on this list, bro? Since we talk about the Midwest, where's Do or Die? Twista, AK, you know what I'm saying? Like where they on this list? The Pole Pimp and shit like that.
Where's Dog Pound? Where's Dog Pound at?
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, yeah, this list very East Coast biased, bro. This list weak as fuck. That's just my opinion, but
Yes, sir.
Let's troll. We see you looking. Let's see. Thorough, we still tell stories in our music, especially your side of the map. I mean, yeah, but they ain't gonna never get us credit though, the way the credit that we deserve. They think all we do is rap about cars and grills and hoes and shit. So and sipping lean, you know what I'm saying? So they just listen to the wrong ones. But shout out to AP TV in the building. We appreciate you coming through, bro. We appreciate it. So let's see who else we got on. Okay, so let me go to you going back to UGK. I fuck with UGK. I think they should be higher, but I'm not mad at them for making the top 20. So me personally, if you asking me, my personal list, I probably would put UGK top 5, top 10. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. G Unit, they definitely belong over Beastie Boys for sure. I think they belong over Cypress Hill. I fuck with Cypress Hill. Where do you think G Unit should be? Or matter of fact, let me go back.
Where do you think UGK? 15. I put them at 15.
Okay, my bad. Let me go back to UGK. Where would you put them at? Like you being from the South.
Oh, UGK. I didn't say G Unit. My bad. UGK about top 10.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it would be top 5, top 10. That's why I would put them at. And shout out to my tourist fam in the building, Just Jay in the building. Appreciate you coming through, fam. Appreciate it. But yeah, I would say that too. I agree with you on that. So
Naughty by Nature, I had to drop them a little bit. Even though I was kind of young, so I really they did that thing. They did that thing too.
Nature had some gems. For me, they wouldn't. And like you said, maybe it's just we was just born in the era where what I'm saying. So where we don't really appreciate them as much. Now I got a problem with number 14, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, shout out to the Fugees, right? Everybody love Lauryn Hill. I love Lauryn Hill. Most people love Lauryn Hill, right? I never really cared for Wyclef like that. And Pras, to me, damn, everybody dropped out on me. Damn, bro. I guess he'll be back, but I'm gonna just say that when number 14, when it comes to the Fugees is cool, right? And especially that album, The Score, that was a dope album. Don't get me wrong, but they only got 2 albums to their name. Their whole career. So to me, how can you be a group if you only got like 2 albums to your name? So to me, that automatically disqualifies them. And then 2, they only had really one good dope spitter and just artists in the group, and that was Lauryn Hill. To me, I never cared for Wyclef Jean like that. Like I said, Pras was just a Philly nigga. He just kind of filled the spot, and that was it. So for me, they way too high on the list. That for me, they is. when Brandon get back, I'm gonna ask him his opinion. Mobb Deep. Okay, there you go. There you go. You there, bro?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I was saying that number 14, the Fugees, I was saying I think everybody loves Lauryn Hill. I never really cared for Wyclef Jean like that. And to me, Pras is like a fill-in nigga. He like a fill-in. He not like a nigga that I take seriously. And then they only got 2 albums their whole career that they put out. So for me, they a little too high on this list. Even though that one album, The Score, the album with Ready or Not on it, that was a dope album. But yeah, they way too high on this list for me.
Yeah, I agree, fam. They had a couple songs, you know what I'm saying? But for especially being above UGK 3-6, come on, man. No.
Bone Thugs too? Come
Bone?
on.
No.
Yeah. G-Unit, I don't even think they better than G-Unit. So, like, I got to... T, what about you, though? Was you a Fugees fan like that?
Yeah, I mean, they was cool.
Do you think they deserve to be top 20 of all-time groups? With them only having 2 albums and really one artist that was worth a damn, which was Lauryn Hill?
All time, no.
Okay. Well, appreciate your honesty on that. Appreciate it. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Okay, so number 13, and this is a group I actually like from the East Coast, Mobb Deep. Dope. I think they're hella underrated. Now, do they deserve to be 13? I think anywhere between 10 and 20 is good for them. I think they in the right group, so I don't have an issue with that, but they definitely dope. They definitely got some dope hits. The Quiet Storm remix. Well, actually, the regular version in the remix with Lil' Kim on there, where she had that little dope little verse on there. Give Up the Goods. Survival of the Fittest. It's some Getaway. They got a bunch of other records I can't think of right now, but that's dope. But yeah, I fucks with Mobb Deep though. What about you, bro?
Yeah, they're cool, but they'll definitely be in my top 20, most definitely. Fugees would not be, Naughty by Nature wouldn't be, Beastie Boys. Now, Cypress Hills, I fuck with them. Taking Hits for the Bone was my shit, man.
He's stupid. He's stupid.
Grandmaster Flash, oh, that's Topaz era. Yeah, I'm good on that.
He's stupid.
Yeah, so I got it.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay.
Y'all
T, did you like me?
And I'm not about to go back and forth with you niggas.
Eat your food. Don't choke. We don't want you choking on the food now. Eat your food.
What about you, T? Is there any Mobb Deep records that you like?
She like, who?
Oh my God, you stupid. Okay, we'll just go on to the next one then, because I don't think either she stuff on her face or maybe she just don't care. But for Mobb Deep like that. But anyway, number 12, Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5. I'm gonna just give them they props and they shout out because they.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't really grow up off of their music. Now, if I'm not mistaken, is that the group that started the song, the Message, the one that I think Diddy copied and Mace copied, the Don't Push Me to the Edge? I think he had the original one. If I'm not mistaken, was that somebody else? I could be getting them mixed up.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Kane in the chat, he an old school New York hip hop fan. If I'm getting them mixed up, bro, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But I think they're a little too high on this list for me personally. Now, hardcore New York East Coast hip hop fans, they're gonna be like, "What you mean, son? What you mean?" Like they're gonna be
B. What you mean, B?
Like they're gonna be mad as fuck. So yeah, we already established Migos at 11, way too fucking high for me. Where would you have them, Brandon? Would you say you would put them at? You say you put them top 30 or something?
Probably top 30. Probably top 30.
Like I said, they would be somewhere 40 or 50 if they even made my list. But that just me. Number 10. Now here's a group that I actually like. Conscious rap group. You know what I'm saying? You got the Roots, right, out of Philly. Now I like the Roots. Shout out to Black Thought. I like the Roots, but I don't know if they top 10, bro. I like the Roots. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't trying to disrespect New York or nothing, but they'll definitely be in my top 40. No disrespect. It's just my opinion.
Wait, the Roots ain't from New York. They from Philly. They from Philly.
Oh, they from Philly, but East Coast, whatever.
Yeah, they're from Philly. But like I said, I like the Roots. They dope music. They got some dope music. Don't get me wrong, but they might be a little too high for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree with you, Classic. Classic say Migos wouldn't have made it. Yeah, if it was my list, yeah, they damn sure would have made it. Yeah, I agree with me and Classic.
Man. Recipes take off.
Yeah, Recipes take off. But me and Classic on the same page when it comes to this. Yeah, Migos wouldn't have made my top 50 greatest rap groups all this. Fuck out of here. But shout out to Miss Brownie Ellie in the building. Appreciate you, Brownie, for coming through. Appreciate it. Who else? Who else we got? De La Soul. Now I like De La Soul. Now, okay, now here's for me what I would do. I would actually like, even though I think the Roots is too high at 10, I would actually, if I was to keep this list, I would put the Roots at 9, De La Soul at 10. Because to me, I think the Roots have had a better long term career and better like a body of work over time and catalog of music in De La Soul. So I would put the Roots at 9 if I'm just going off of this list as far as like from their standing, and then I would put De La Soul at number 10. But De La Soul is dope too. They didn't have the success that some of these other and me personally, I would put Black Star over De La Soul too. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. But shout out to De La Soul. Recently, I think they had one of their members died. I forgot his name, but one of the members of De La Soul died.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about that. I thought you probably knew his name.
Yeah. Now, number 8. Here's another group. Now, this is one female rap group that I do like. Don't get me wrong. I love Salt-N-Pepa, but my thing is, do they deserve to be on this list? I don't know, bro. And if they do, way too high. Way too high for me. What you think?
I ain't gonna lie. I only know 2 songs from them. Push It and What a Man, What a Man, some Good Man, whatever they say in that song.
Stupid, bro. You stupid.
See, I don't really know them songs for real, but they're the only 2 hits they got. Can somebody name some hits they made? Give me 5 hits in the chat if y'all can, because I can only name 2.
I can only name them 2. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, maybe Kane could do it because he an old school hip hop head.
Right.
But,
now folks gonna say we biased now because we young.
Oh, maybe shout out to Mika. Maybe Mika, do you know any more than 2 Salt-N-Pepa hit records that you like? Like, if you do, name us some in the chat, because we only know 2: the What a Good Man and Push It. Them the only 2 that I know of. So, Public Enemy.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put I'll put City Girls above them. I'm sorry.
You tripping. Shout out to
All right, now you're just going a little too damn far.
Oh, here goes now. Topaz will say something. Hey, Topaz, can you name me some more Salt-N-Pepa songs? You know what I mean?
No, but I don't give a damn. They still higher than City Girls.
Damn.
I agree with Topaz on that.
I disagree with both of y'all.
Shout out to Mika. She said y'all 2 years. I mean, that may be true, but like I said, them the only 2 that I know of. And like I said, I think they way too high on this list. It's not that they probably don't deserve to be on this list. It's just for me.
Some wokeism shit, man. There's some woke shit, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They way too. The classics too. We say y'all old. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Now, number 7. Now, this is, well, really, here's the problem that I have with this. It's not that I don't like
a group? I thought that was a rapper with his DJ. Eric B and Rakim.
You took the words on my mouth, bro. That's what I was about to say. Like, I like Eric B and Rakim, but they wouldn't be a group because it's like it's a DJ and an artist. So it's like, and DJ didn't rap. So yeah, kind of like, I don't know.
New York niggas know the rules to hip hop. So maybe y'all gotta let us know. Is this a group, a DJ and a rapper?
Yeah, I don't know.
If that's the case, then Will Smith and his DJ were grouped in.
Which I don't consider them so, but but shout out to, I say this all the time. To me, like the one artist that I would put over Biggie, Pac, and all of them, Nas, whatever, I would put Rakim, because if we really just being honest, bro, all them niggas basically, kind of implemented their style from Rakim. Like he was really before Rakim, if y'all really know hip hop, everybody was doing. Remember when hip hop first came out, everybody was doing the little sing along type of rap, that these are the breaks, that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rakim was the first one to really like slow it down and actually like put a flow to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he actually,
not just 6 words, a bunch of words in a verse.
Yeah, like he was putting a bunch of, and then he kind of slowed it down too, and he kind of like, you could understand everything he was saying. Then he put like some,
he was hitting with punchlines, metaphors, all types of shit.
Yeah, bars, and he put some swag in there too. You know what I'm saying? He put some swag in there and all that stuff. So, to me, I would say Rakim, he may not necessarily be the most impactful or the best rapper of all time, but as far as just from like how the flows changed from how hip hop originally started with the sing along rap to what it is now, I think he's the most influential single handed rapper, period. Because, like I said, if it wasn't for him, a lot of rappers would probably still be rhyming like the sing along shit. So I definitely got to give Rakim credit for that. And to me, he's the godfather of modern day 90s rap or modern 90s rap. You know what I'm saying? So got to give him a shout out on that. But like I said, Eric B is a DJ, so that's, I don't know how I feel about that. But
I agree.
I don't have a problem with Rakim if it's just himself being up this high. But again, because we're talking about groups, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Now, this Brandon favorite group right here, number 6, Public Enemy. Brandon loves. Brandon love. That nigga love him.
Fight the power.
Hey, you know about
Hell
even
no.
even though this was a Flavor Flav record by himself, but you know what? I love that song. That I
911 is a joke.
time ago. Yeah. That was my shit. I call
Yeah,
911.
yes, sir.
That was my shit, man. Shout out to Flavor Flav, man, and shout out to Chuck D, man. You know what I'm saying? They definitely was dropping knowledge, and you know what I'm saying, they was on some pro black shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And you know they kind of was one of the first few ones to really just put it out there like that on a mainstream level. So I don't mind Public Enemy being top 10. I think they belong somewhere in the top 10, maybe. Would you say they top 10 or top 20 at least?
If I had to use this list, I would put them actually above a Tribe Called Quest and Run DMC, in my opinion.
I don't know if I put them above Tribe because we'll get there. But okay,
All right.
if that's how you feel, we'll get there. But yeah, I wouldn't put them. But okay, so T, what about? Were you a Public Enemy fan? Did you like their record?
This was back when Pro Black T was around.
I'm just asking. Like I ain't even trying to be funny.
Yeah, they was cool.
So which one? Let me guess. You like Flavor Flav, huh?
Oh man, like I wish.
I feel like the reality show.
Stupid.
No, not none of that shit.
You stupid. Let me quit playing. But yeah.
911 is a joke in your town.
Yeah, but shout out, Fight the Power, all that stuff. So shout out to Public Enemy. Now, number 5, Run DMC. Now, most people would tell you they grew up on original old school. They'll tell you that to them, Run DMC is probably the most influential group of all time, or at least the one that made them want to be an artist or a rapper. You got
Adidas looking at us.
Yeah, Rev Run, D, then you got Jam Master Jay as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think they belong.
Jam Master Jay, by the way. Rest in peace.
Yeah, fact. I think Run DMC, they deserve to be in the top 5, 10, depending on who you're asking, So I don't have an issue with that. Yeah. Number 4, probably they my favorite conscious rap group. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna call it, conscious rap, or also I think they call it backpack rap or shit. But
Dave Chappelle put me on the Dead Prayers. I don't know if you know about them.
Matter of fact, they should be on this list. If we being a buck, that I would have took off Beastie Boys, put them on. It's just me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Now yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Nah, fuck that. I keep Salt and Pepper, man. Fuck City Girls. I take them off the list. You know what I'm saying? I keep Salt. Just as a matter of fact, Salt and Pepper be number 50, and City Girls would even make it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but number 4, I love Tribe. Big fan of Tribe. Their music is dope. Especially if you like conscious rap or backpack rap, which I do. I fuck with Q-Tip, dope producer, dope artist. R.I.P. Phife Dawg. And man, they got some. As a matter of fact, Tribe got 2 classic albums. My favorite one of them is my favorite one, which is called The Low End Theory. And then they got another one called what's the other album? It's The Low End Theory, and I forgot the other one. There's one more. Somebody, Kane, if you still in chat, help me out, bro. It was one
Who was
more.
all in the group? Q-Tip, Busta Rhymes.
No. Busta Rhymes was just Busta Rhymes.
He featured on the song.
He was just, him and Q-Tip was like cool friends. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, I remember the other album. They got 2 classic albums. So my favorite one is Low End Theory, but the other one is Midnight Marauders. They're my 2 favorite albums. But yeah, Busta was close with them. He was good friends with Q-Tip. They did a lot of collaborations, dope collaborations. So yeah, I fucks with Tribe. I fucks with Tribe though. I fucks with Tribe. Most people don't, but I do. So
I ain't gonna lie, only song I know is Scenario. That's about it.
They're not even their best song, bro. Honestly, I can put you on the Quest, bro. You just, I'll send you some shit. But anyway, number 3, NWA.
Nope, I don't agree with that. If I'm using their list, they would be number 1 in my opinion.
Wait, over Outkast?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, bro. I like NWA, but I don't know, bro. I think, you know what? I think they right where they need to be. Now, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I like Tribe Called Quest, but I don't even know at number 4. Well, I like they on the list, but I don't know if they should be number 4. Honestly, me personally, I would put So I would keep Outkast number 1. I don't have a problem with Wu. No, Outkast would be number 1. Then I would put Bone Thugs number 2. I will put Wu-Tang 3, NWA 4, and then who else is on this list? I will put maybe Mobb Deep 5, maybe, or probably like UGK or 3 6, one of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but definitely, like I said, I fucks with Tribe. Tribe would definitely probably be for me, Tribe would be top anywhere between 10 and 20. That's what Tribe would be for me. And like, this is coming from a Tribe Called Quest fan, so. But I don't have a problem with NWA being. They would be number 3 on my list, so they right where they need to be. You got Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube,
Yellow.
MC Ren, Yella, which Ren and Yella, they was cool, but they was kind of like, the ones that people forgot about. But you had
Well,
Cube.
MC Ren, he has the bars now. He was spitting. He wrote a lot of stuff for Eazy-E, by the way, too.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? But you got Eazy-E, which, probably the most notorious character in hip-hop history of all time, next to Pac. Then you got Dre, who's regarded
See
as...
what NWA did, they switched from when hip-hop was all about, the positive stuff, pro-black stuff, then it got to the gangster rap. So they really popularized that.
And really, if we being honest, the reason why, it didn't completely die like groups like Tribe Called Quest and, like Black Star that was doing the conscious rap or the backpack rap. It's not that shit completely died out, but once NWA came in the game with gangster rap, it kind of made people not really listen to conscious rap or backpack rap as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of, conscious rap and backpack rap at that point got put on the back burner. People were still listening to it, but it was more about gangster rap at that time. So for me, NWA would be number 3. I would keep them at number 3. I think they deserve to be number 3. Like I said, Dre's regarded as probably the best producer of all time. He's responsible for putting NWA on the map as far as from a engineer producer standpoint, because he did all the beats. Eazy was the character of the group, and Ice Cube wrote all of the bars and the lyrics. So that made them to be the legendary group that they were. You know what I'm saying?
And to keep it 1,000, Eazy-E was actually the one that's really was in the streets for real.
Yeah, facts. So
I don't know about MC Ren. I ain't really heard too much about him, but Ice Cube and Dre, they wasn't really in the streets.
And I have both the NWA albums. I have Straight Outta Compton and I got Niggas for Life. I got both of those albums. Both of them albums still jam. So T, what about you? Is NWA a top 5, top 3 rap group of all time? Did you grow up listening to NWA?
I have no idea. I don't really get into music conversations like this, so I'm just letting y'all do y'all thing.
We're going to just put T-ass in the back since you don't want to participate. No, I'm just playing. Okay, number two, we got the Wu-Tang Clan.
If I had to use their list, they'll be number 3, MWA number 1, Outkast number 2.
Me personally, I would, like I said, Outkast. I would keep Outkast number 1. I would put Bone Thugs 2, and then Wu-Tang would be because I don't think people understand. The reason why I don't think a lot of people don't understand how big Wu-Tang was back in the day, because they wasn't really mainstream like some of these other groups. They was more like they had mainstream appeal, but they was more underground with it. But the thing that made Wu-Tang so dope is that not only they got a gang of niggas in there that could rap, from Raekwon, Method Man, Ghostface. I never really cared for RZA as an artist, but he's a dope producer. I give him that. Inspector Deck, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of people that's in the group, and they all had their own individual success. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like with the Dipset thing. Dipset, they was dope as a group together, but as individual artists, they did their thing as individual artists. You know what I'm saying? Mainly. Oh, how could I forget, man? R.I.P. to ODB, man. R.I.P. ODB, man. Another character in hip hop. I would put him in Easy, in that same caricature type, artist or whatever.
A couple months ago, I was actually bumping that Brooklyn Zoo, man. He did his thing on that.
Shout out to ODB. How could I forget BM? I always said my favorite Wu-Tang Clan members was Method Man, Ghostface Killer, Raekwon, and ODB. Them my favorite members. You know what I'm saying? So them four. But
only built for Cuban Links. Yeah, I used to bump that. That.
Classic album. Probably one of the. It's up there. I would say Only Built for Cuban Links is probably top 5, top album, 10 album all time, maybe top 20, somewhere in that range. But for sure. But yeah, the one thing that made Wu-Tang like a top group is that not only did niggas like them, but you got white boys that bump Wu-Tang.
Asians love them.
Asians love Wu-Tang, bro. Asians love Wu-Tang.
Because they use the whole, martial art, format, in their albums and stuff. So yeah, they sampled a lot of stuff from their martial art movies.
Yeah, that's what made them dope and unique and different. They had beats where you would hear karate chops in the background and all that type of. It was just different.
It was different. Yeah.
I remember the funniest thing. Remember when Dave Chappelle was like, in his prime, and you remember when Dave Chappelle had that skit, the racial draft skit. You remember that?
Oh yeah. The Asians they voted for Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang the racial draft skit on Dave Chappelle. That shit was hilarious. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That make a lot of sense. So, but yeah, shout out to Wu-Tang. Like I said, for me, they would be number 3. I would put Outkast 1, Bone Thugs 2, and then I would put Wu-Tang 3. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that would mean NWA would have to be 4 for me. But
for me, if I had to say who was number 1 group of all time, I had to toss up between Bone or 3 6. And I ain't gonna lie, after watching the verses battle, I said, man, 3 6 Mafia got it. They got too many hits. And we just gotta be real with these youngsters, especially these young producers, Metro Boomin, 808 Mafia. They want to sound like Mafia, 3 6 Mafia. That's where they copy their style from. So I'm just going based off what these kids are mimicking in this game today.
Yeah, if we talking about which group on this has the most impact for today's culture, you know what I'm saying, or this generation of rap or whatever you want to call it, it would definitely, because like you said, everybody copying. When I listen to these niggas beats, a lot of it is very 3-6 soundish. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of it is 3-6, shit. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I got to give them their credit now.
Now, if I had to be technical, being from Memphis, I always say, DJ Squeaky really created that sound, but I ain't gonna get into that. But we all know. But yeah, 3 6 Mafia, yeah.
I know about Squeaky, bro. I know about.
Oh, you know about DJ Squeaky? Okay.
I know about Zerk too, but
Yeah, shout out to Zerk. Lock him in the trunk, man.
Yeah. Trust me, I know about it, bro. I fuck with the Memphis sound. I fuck with it. But yeah, number 1, Outkast, which. And I'm not gonna be mad at a nigga for putting Outkast number 1 because I ain't
gonna lie, man. I know a lot of people like Andre 3000, but Big Boy was my dog, man.
Hey,
Big Boy,
thanks, bro. But me and you agree on that. Like, don't get me wrong. Outkast Andre was definitely dope, and to me, I think he was doper than solo Andre. But yeah, man, niggas just tried to make it seem like it was just all Andre. And I'm like, boy, y'all must have not been listening. Big Boy was spitting on them tracks, man. Y'all tripping on. And then to me personally, when they did the Outkast album with the separate albums, the Speaker Box and Love Below.
Yeah. I like the way you move. Big Boy, hey, his shit was bumping way more than Andre.
The nigga had that record right there. That was like niggas. Man, I used to see niggas step to that song at like weddings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the cut right there. Like niggas would be on the dance floor grooving to that shit. Mm-hmm. I wasn't really a big fan of that Hey Y'all shit. I mean, after a while, it kind of got in my head because every time you turn on the radio, they would play. But I never really cared for that. Now the one record that I do like from that Andre album, Love Below. I did like the Roses single. I like the Roses song. That was dope. But Hey Y'all was like, but I get it, mainstream. It really that was like white people love that record. That Hey Y'all record, they love that record. So
even though it was on the Outkast album, my favorite Big Boy song is that West Savannah, man. That shit still bump. I love that song. Shout out to Big Boy.
Yeah, shout out to Big Boy. I just think y'all be doing him wrong. Y'all don't give that man no credit. I just give all the credit to Andre, bro. Like that man wasn't there spitting balls next to this nigga and shit. Like, come on, bro, stop it.
I feel like I don't know about you. I always thought they was overhyping his verse on that International Player or Pimps with that 3 6 Mafia Outkast. They collaborated with UGK and them.
Man, I feel like
verse was cool, but it wasn't all that.
Man, I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all gonna see I'm biased and shit, but man, Pimp C had the best verse.
Pimp C, man.
And the most memorable verse, bro. Like, quit playing, stop playing, y'all. Like
fairy tales.
Come on, dog. Like, yeah. And I agree with you, bro. Andre verse was kind of like overrated. I thought Big Boy verse was better than his on that.
It's funny you say you're gonna be biased. I might be a little biased because I always thought the original Project Pat Choose Me was the best version.
Hey, you know what? It's funny you said it. I was just bumping that shit earlier today, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like both. Because I can't even lie. Both of them cuz is hard. I can't even lie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Outkast, you can't go wrong with Outkast. I mean, they got so many hits. Then, we talking about albums, Criminal, Southern Playalistic, Cadillac Music, AT Aliens. Them like 3 classics right there, depending on who you at.
What's the one album they was in front of that American flag?
Was it Steak Onion? Steak Onion?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. Now, my favorite Andre verse was that one on for Baby Mama. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Excuse me. That was my shit.
Shout out to all the baby mamas. Mamas.
He killed that joint. I can't lie.
I ain't gonna lie. The one verse that Andre had that kind of stuck out to me was That one too, but then also the verse he had on "So Fresh, So Clean."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that verse. Yeah,
I did like that
killed
Bombs Over Baghdad too. I like that.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real. That probably might be that nigga best verse of all time. That nigga
Yeah, he was
snapped.
spinning, man. He spazzed on that, man.
You know what? Yeah, that Bombs Over Baghdad is. We could agree that was probably his most dopest verse. Like he spazzed on that joint. Not even just like the actual verse, but the hook too. Like that shit was dope, and then the beat was hard as fuck too. So yeah, but you can't go wrong with Outkast though. Number one, like for me, another favorite of theirs of mine that me and you. Your mama and
your cousin too.
Hey, that's my shit. Hell yeah, that's my shit, bro. That right there. Remember the one track they had? I forgot the name of it. It didn't even have no verses to it. It was the
I know what you're talking about, man. I love that beat. I don't know why they didn't rap on it, but they was just talking and doing some poetic shit with it.
Yeah,
I think Beyonce sampled that too. She sampled on one of the newest albums.
It was like Spotty Loopy Up or some shit like that. It was some shit. But that beat was so hard. I was just waiting for one of them niggas to
rap on them rap.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, bro. Like, why ain't nobody ever rap to this shit, bro? That shit hard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But real quick, back to Wu-Tang, I just want to ask you, I heard people having an argument about, are they a group or were they like a posse? You think they was a group or a posse in your opinion?
Both. They was a group and a posse. They was both. You know what I'm saying? Both, yeah. So, you know, shout out to Honey Love, aka Janetta in the building. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate it. Always coming through, showing love. We appreciate the support. And just in case you missed it, Janetta, I don't know if you noticed, but we definitely have a super chat button now. Our channel is officially monetized. So, it took us a while to get here, but we definitely glad to be monetized now. So we officially monetized now, So, but who else? Mika, it was very close. My partner was backstage and had us confused with two other guys. Shout out to Miss Witt, my H-Town family. She said Jazzy Bill, you're another class.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
So, shout out to Sun Kiss in the building. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love and the support. She's saying what's up to everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah, we officially, For the Record TV, just in case y'all missed it, for the people that are just coming in here, we're officially a monetized channel now. So if y'all want to donate, y'all want to hit the super chat button, it's right there in the chat on the right-hand corner, that little $ with the rectangle in it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, y'all hit that super chat if y'all feel inclined to support.
Hey, Doug said I came real close to fighting the entire Wu-Tang clan. Damn.
Damn, Doug, you about to get your ass stomped out.
You about to get your ass slaughtered, nigga. They got them damn swords and everything.
You about to get stomped out, nigga, Kung Fu style, nigga. I don't think that was a good idea, bro. Chill out. You might want to chill out, bro. But shout out to Doug. But shout out to my Tech Mafia brother in the building. We got my brother Keep It Techie, a.k.a. Keep It Thuggin' in the building. What's going on, man? What's going on? Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's all I really wanted to touch on. And then real quick, we'll kind of talk about this real quick, then we just jump to the topics. So let's talk about it, man. You know what, Brandon? I'm going to give you the honors of introducing this topic. So before I do that, I'm going to just say, hey, man, shout out to the women in the chat. But y'all favorite YouTube queen, she recently had some issues with her channel. They saying somebody hacked into her shit. So, Brandon, you got it, bro. You can introduce the shit.
Yeah, no, shout out to you. You shared this video, and it was about Cynthia G's channel being hacked. And I was like, nah, I don't believe that. So I went to the channel. Hell, they got a bunch of games, somebody playing games on her shit and weird shit like that. So I was like, wow, somebody really hacked her, man. So I know a lot of her YouTube daughters crying and mad, but she might get her stuff back, you know what I'm saying? You think she'll get her channel back?
I think she will, because this is from what I heard. I heard once you hit the 100,000 subscriber,
she already got it.
She got it back?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, once you hit the once you hit the 100,000 subscriber mark, I think they give you like a case manager from YouTube, to where like you can directly call them and they can get to YouTube faster than you would just call like as a regular person and shit. So, and she got over 100,000, so she got some connections, I believe. So
I don't agree with her a lot, but I don't believe in nobody channel being hacked or being shut down because they've used their opinions. You know what I'm saying? Leave folks alone. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like what they're saying, just don't watch it. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, I heard a lot of people celebrate. I'm like, I wasn't celebrating nobody downfall. I don't do that, man. I just don't watch them. That's it. Was y'all happy about it? Was you happy about it?
I laugh. I'm not gonna. I
You
gotta laugh.
laugh.
I'm not gonna lie. But you know, but I want to see somebody lose their channel, even if they saying some fuck shit that I'm like, nah, not necessarily. But I mean,
Right.
I did think it was kind of funny because it's like that whole I don't like ugly thing. You know, you talking shit about black men all the time, and you know, it's just kind of like you just gotta be careful because you know that karma, you know, is a motherfucker. But I want to see a loser channel. Nah, not really, because you know, it's like motherfuckers gonna say what they want to say, bro, and it don't matter what we think. If YouTube allowing them to say all this fuck shit on here, then until YouTube say something else, then you know it is what it is. They gonna come up here and say what the fuck they want to say, you know.
That's right. That's right.
So you know, but that's kind of how I feel about it. To be honest with you,
Right.
you know. But other than that, T, what's your thoughts on it? I mean, I know you said she got it back, but did you when you heard the news, what was you thinking? T, you there?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I was just thinking that's fucked up. Like, why can't people leave people alone? You know, I've never understood none of the stuff that people do in order to fight on the internet. Doxing somebody, the
Flagging people's channel.
Yeah, flagging channel. Well, I could understand why a person might flag a channel if somebody using your stuff for their profit. I get that.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Right. Like, but this other stuff, like, what do you get out of hacking somebody's channel? They're gonna get it back, you know. So I don't understand what the point is.
I could check your channel for a couple minutes and give it back to you. I guess.
Right. Like just bragging rights or whatever. I'm glad.
Yeah, that's all it was. Yep.
I'm glad ain't nothing else happened, but yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, can we be honest? I think the reason why she got her shit back is because, like I said, she got the 100K crowd, and she probably make a lot of money on this, you know, from misleading black women and, you know, preaching this misandry type of content and, you know, black male hate and shit. So, you know, like, of course she gonna get her shit back, but if she was just like a regular person without all of those subscribers and shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying, would she have gotten her channel back? Probably not, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
It would have took a longer time though.
I don't even think it would have took long. I just think they would have been like, sorry, ma'am, there's nothing we could do for you. Cause, you know, cause like I said, cause, you know, they got, people got, you know, they prioritize people based off the number of subscribers and whatever you bring it in. So if you bring in a decent amount and you got a big number of subscribers, they're going to prioritize you over somebody that's don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, but you see how many people around here who don't have 100,000 subs, they get a channel taken and they are able to sometimes get it back and sometimes they can't.
Yeah, but that's usually from like a complaint of somebody like striking them or something. But this is like somebody hacking. Like that's a whole different type of thing because you know you gotta like that involves technical work. You know what I'm saying? That's more what you're talking about is more like a complaint thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know it'd be a lot of motherfuckers.
The point is, if they could get your channel back, they, you know, whether it's for complaint or whatever the reason is, if they can get it back for one reason, they can get it back for other reasons.
That's true, but also I just want to add in there. You know, motherfuckers be on here like making false complaints and shit and lying and shit. And I think at one point YouTube did start cracking down on that because people was just saying whatever to get people channels shut down on some vindictive, spiteful shit. So like YouTube started making it harder for the guidelines to get somebody's shit taken away or shut down or suspended or whatever. So, you know.
I remember a while back, Mr. Research was live and somebody hacked his channel and took it over. Like they was playing a bunch of weird stuff on this shit. So I wish Mr. Research could tell us about that if he was here, but yeah, that was crazy. So people can't do that.
Yeah. Shout out to Sun Kid. She says power ego plays. Yeah, big facts. It'd be a bunch of motherfuckers on this bitch ego tripping and flexing and shit. You know, a flex that you can't really flex. Yeah, facts, Mika. And then Doug says, Topaz, what you're referring to are shut down by YouTube. So. But that's really it. That's only like the small talk for today. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the main topics of the day. You know, once again, appreciate everybody that came out. Everybody that shared the stream. You know, it's a few people I've seen that share the stream. Transparent Talk, TT, appreciate it. Sheep Stay Sleep DS1. And anybody else, if y'all shared the stream and we missed it.
Professor Black Ops said hackers are selling YouTube channels on the dark web. Oh.
Yeah. So. But, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead. We're going to get into it. So first topic of the day, a very odd, strange. These first two topics are going to be very strange and odd. Just warning y'all. So Let me say this, Brandon. When you go out, just actually both of y'all, Brandon, when you go out to get some food, whether it's a nice restaurant, fast food, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You order something, right? Whatever you normally order.
Mm-hmm.
When you order something, usually what type of condiments do you expect to come on it? Like, or what type of condiments do you usually order to have on your food?
If I was going to Taco Bell, shout out to Taco Bell, I would get mild sauce.
Okay. What if it's like a burger?
Mayonnaise.
What about ketchup, mustard? No.
Nah.
Okay.
Fries, ketchup for fries, of course.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about condiments like sauces and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the side. But I got you though. T, what about you? What typical condiments do you like on your food, if any?
Ketchup, mustard, olive oil, vinegar, just regular people stuff. Nothing weird that you finna come up with.
I ain't about to come up with nothing. Well, first of all, I ain't do nothing. This is just a topic that
this could be a setup. This could be a setup.
Yeah, this sounds like this.
Here you go.
Like,
Here you go. First of all, I'm just presenting the topic and I brought it up, but I'm not the one that put this particular condiment on this particular food item because I've heard of a lot of different condiments on food items, but this one might be the most oddest, strangest, weirdest one that I've ever seen. Y'all gonna see exactly what I mean by that. So we finna get into that right now.
An Espanola man is facing charges after police say a woman found cocaine on her hot dog. An arrest warrant states the woman bit into the hot dog from a Sonic drive-in, but ended up with a small plastic bag containing the drug in her mouth. According to police, surveillance video from the restaurant showed 54-year-old David Salazar making some sort of transaction with another employee, but was seen later frantically searching the area as if he lost something. He reportedly admitted to police the cocaine belonged to him.
Espanola man is facing charges after police say a woman found cocaine in her hot dog. Now, the incident happened at a Sonic in Espanola, New Mexico. That's about an hour and a half north of Albuquerque. Police say Celine Gonzalez took a bite of her hot dog and bit on a small plastic bag filled with the white powder. Police say the cook, David Salazar, is responsible. Salazar was charged with cocaine possession after admitting to police he had lost the drugs after buying them in the parking lot earlier.
Somebody found something very surprising in their fast food order in northern New Mexico recently. Police say when a woman just bit into her hot dog, she was also biting down on a bag full of cocaine. Tommy Lopez breaks down what else investigators are revealing tonight.
A bag of cocaine in a fast food hot dog. Police say Celine Gonzalez got that surprise Tuesday. She was doing something many of us enjoy in the summertime, just going out, getting a hot dog to go. She got it at this Sonic in Espanola on South Riverside, took a bite, and realized she'd bitten down on a small plastic bag filled with a white powder, officers say. Police claim testing confirmed it is a gram of cocaine. In their report, officers say Gonzalez spit out the bag, but didn't say whether she ingested any of the drug. Word has already spread around town, but this Sonic is still open, and many people got food while we were here.
I think that's pretty scary. First of all, we come here to get food and for our families. And if a child found that, it could have been pretty bad or deadly.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, cocaine in a hot dog, doesn't sound right. But, I just got an ice cream. I hope we're good.
Police say the cook is responsible. They charged David Salazar with cocaine possession, a felony. Police say they watched surveillance video from inside the Sonic and claim after making Gonzalez's food, Salazar looks like he's frantically searching for something he lost. Officers say he admitted to them that it was his cocaine. He says he bought it from someone in the Sonic parking lot. In Espanola, I'm Tommy Lopez, KOB4.
So we did speak over the phone with somebody who says they're a supervisor at that Sonic location. However, they would not comment or answer any questions about what exactly happened there.
That you really don't see too much. We're not talking about ketchup. We're not talking about mustard on a hot dog. No, this Sonic employee was arrested in New Mexico after cocaine was found in the customer's hot dog there. That is all according to police. Jeffrey Salazar, who's 54, faces a felony charge for possession of a controlled substance. Police said illegal narcotics were discovered in the hot dog and around the hot dog's wrappings as well. The substance was inadvertently placed into food as Salazar was preparing the order. A field test confirmed the substance discovered in the food was cocaine. According to the incident report, a woman called police on Tuesday after she bit into her food, only to discover she had bitten into a plastic bag, according to the Rio Grande Sun. She does believe any of the powdered substance went into her mouth. The affidavit for the arrest warrant says Salazar was observed on video surveillance conducting what appeared to be a hand-to-hand transaction with a female employee. Salazar then makes her food before appearing to frantically search the area as if he lost something. And boy, did he, apparently there and allegedly. Salazar admitted to police he purchased the cocaine from someone in the restaurant's parking lot, according to the arrest warrant there. So that suspect will be going to court at some time. And, well, they now know where that cocaine baggie went.
So there you have it. You had a woman who basically went to Sonic's to get a hot dog, aka a glizzy, and she got a condiment that she didn't expect on her hot dog, cocaine. So I guess that's a thing now. You know, eating hot dogs with cocaine sprinkled on top. I don't know, but I don't know when this became a thing. But y'all let me know. But usually, anytime I've ever ate a hot dog, usually I get mustard or ketchup on it, but you know, maybe some chili, some cheese, but some Coke, I don't know about all that though, bro. That's a little wild, you know what I'm saying? But cocaine glizzes, who would have knew? Who would have thought it? T, do you get cocaine on your hot dogs? Is that what you like on your hot dog? Like, let me know. Like, people gotta know. T, you there? I don't know. Brandon, what about you, bro? You like
No, I don't put Coke in my hot dog. No, I do not. No.
Right.
Nobody 1000. I don't even eat hot dogs. I ate a hot dog shit 10, 12 years.
Hell
Nobody's asking that dumbass question but Third. And I just honestly feel like, Brandon, you tell me if you noticed this. Was he a little too excited about this? Like, I mean, he was, in my opinion, I don't know.
Here we go.
I was a little too excited, but you know.
Like, that's what I heard.
You stupid. Stupid.
This is from Colombia. Yeah, so
is that the reason why you
it's a Colombian cocaine dog. Yes, correct.
Hell no.
The best Colombian cocaine hot dogs you can get ever in your life.
So from my understanding, it was just a bag of dope in there. It wasn't spread it out, right?
Yeah, because you know what, Brandon, that's a good question, because I was trying to figure out how did she notice that it was on there if it was spread. You know, I got the picture of him sprinkling it like Dave.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He did it on purpose of weird shit.
Right. Like, you know how you remember that scene from Dave Chappelle when he was in jail?
But wait a
So you said I'll do it.
Right. That's what I thought about it. You know, and she
well, here's the thing.
I'm like, okay.
He didn't actually sprinkle the cup. From the way they was explaining is that, so the manager, the Salazar dude, right? They say he bought it while he was working his shift in the parking lot of Sonic, and they said the little bag that he had it in, somehow, some way, it ended up either on the hot dog or underneath the hot dog, whether it's underneath the actual hot dog itself or somewhere on, you know, I guess above the condiments or whatever. So you just put a bag of cocaine on top of a hot dog like it's a gift wrap or a little bowl or something. I don't know. That shit crazy.
Well, it was an accident though, right? It was an accident.
What they said that he was. They say he was in the parking lot looking for something, like he lost something. So I'm thinking maybe he was probably high or just moving too fast, and he probably accidentally put the cocaine that he bought.
I think it was an accident.
He put it on the hot dog while he was making it, not realizing, oh shit, I put cocaine on his hot dog because they say he came out the parking lot looking for something, like he lost something. So yeah.
I think he was
Holmes, you see my bag of dope, Holmes. You know, you messed
do it. T, wait, hold on. T, check your Cash App real quick.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah, I believe it was probably an accident. He tried to. And my question to you, Third, is if you found something like that, what would you do? Would you go to authorities, or were you like, hey, one of y'all put some dope in my shit? Who's this?
Okay. I didn't get nothing yet. No Cash Apps.
Hold on, check. Hold on. Y'all keep talking. Hold on.
Well, I
Yeah,
think he was
Topaz, what would you do if you
trapped.
found dope in your God forbid this ever happened to y'all, but if you found dope in your food, what would your reaction be?
I'm
You suing?
definitely like, you know, and then see, and here's my question: like, how do you can't hide a bag of dope in a hot dog? So I just want to know, like, did she actually bite into it before she saw it, or
No,
did she?
that can't happen. It had to be in the back. She opened up the wrap and saw it right there on top of the hot dog, probably, or on the side somewhere. I don't think she ate it, but you know, you got to play like you ate it so you get some money.
Right, exactly, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that because I personally, I don't think you can hide that. I think she saw it
Hell.
and bit it so that she can be like, okay, look what y'all trying to do to me, and I'm not mad at her. I'm not gonna knock the hustle. I'm gonna say, you know,
Wait, my question is: so you would sacrifice getting high? You would take a bite of it so it be in your system?
once, and then that's another reason why I can't go to work while y'all got to pay me. So yeah, sounds about right.
Wait, Topaz, you would really do that? You would take a bite out of some?
I didn't say nothing about actually ingesting it, but you gotta bite.
But I mean, but you got to if you really want to make that lawsuit happen. You want to win.
No.
Because it's gonna be in your system.
No, because I don't feel like it needs to be actually in my system to win the lawsuit.
Okay.
The fact that it came this close is good enough, you know?
Right, and then he admitted too. So yeah.
Right. And then I feel like he was trapping out of Sonic. That's what I think. And I think that some people come through there and they ask for a number 7 with a little something extra on the side, and he know what that mean. And he gave her the wrong order. And the people who actually bought it came back up there. So he like, damn, did I drop it in the parking lot or what? And bam.
They do that at fast food junks because I never forget. I came from the club. That wasn't a cocaine or nothing, but I'm pulling up about to get off food. Me and my cousin came from the club, right? And dude had a whole blunt in his mouth. Like they were smoking in that thing. I'm like, I don't want this goddamn food. I might get high. Secondhand smoking some shit.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah. They be doing that shit late at night. Yeah.
If they on a night shift, that's what they do on their break.
They do everything like night shift. Sure right.
So I don't know.
Oh my bad.
Oh no, that's it.
I was gonna say, Third, you back? Well, he probably tied up with one of his little babies.
Hurt his head by
Nah, man, fuck y'all. Anyway, I'm back. But shout out to we got a Cash App alert. Shout out to I just have to make sure we got it, but give a special shout out. Shout out to Jasmine Morton for hitting the Cash App. We appreciate the love and support.
Appreciate that.
Let's see which one we gonna hit it with. We gonna go.
Play my clips again.
Here you go. You stupid. Shout out to Jasmine Morton once again for hitting the Cash App. We appreciate the love and the support. But we're gonna hit it with this one. Let's go.
Let's make some cash. Let's make some cash. Yeah. I said, yeah. Let's make some cash.
Once again, shout out to Jasmine Morton for hitting the Cash App. We appreciate the love and support. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'm going to admit it. Yes, the classic Creole. That's me. I admit it. You know, I shave my dreads off. I'm bald headed, but I got something to tell y'all real quick. You know, something happened to me yesterday. Third, you wouldn't believe this, y'all. I came outside and somebody pulled up on me. At first, I thought it was one of my hoes, but Topaz, if you will.
Here you go.
sound about right.
Man,
Yeah. Third one with the
shit,
curls.
nigga,
He didn't pull it up on your boy and shot at me because I'm dark skinned.
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck you.
And I told y'all, look, I be telling y'all that Topaz and Brandon be working overtime behind the scenes to try to like roast me and, you know, make memes and videos of me. I try to tell y'all, but y'all ain't want to believe me. Y'all did not want to believe me. But y'all ain't shit. Not me being Snoop Dogg from Baby Boy with the curls and shit. This nigga here, boy. This nigga here, sticking tough.
Yeah. Rodney Colombian looking at a nigga.
Oh my God.
Wait, third, this how you look. You remember you told the story? You had long hair. The girl curled your hair up and everything.
You stupid. I can't. Nigga,
You remember that too? You remember that too? I picture third looking like this.
Oh my God, you stupid, bro. I can't.
Hey, wait, Topaz, please play that video one more time for everybody.
Stupid.
One more time.
Stupid.
Play it for Damn, sir, you really don't like dark skinned brothers.
Shit, nigga, you ain't shit.
That look just like you, bro. Hey, did you notice how Tyrese, he was scared of motherfucker when he rolled that window down? I thought that was Yvette.
Oh my God, bro, you stupid as fuck.
Yeah, Mika Third got Indian in his family, man.
Oh my God, Mika stupid. She talking about some third with the good hair. Y'all, I can't stand y'all motherfuckers. Man. Our chat ain't shit. Our chat is not shit, but
damn, Classy said third curls better than mine.
Oh my God, I can't with y'all motherfuckers, man. I gotta get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, some kids while bumping that tipping on fofos, man. Yeah.
Oh my God, stupid. Wait, some kids don't be encouraging they fuck me. Don't do
Oh,
that.
here we go. They can laugh at me rapping, but they can't laugh at you with the curls. Okay.
Don't do that. Anyway, shout out to my light skinned nigga called.
Oh no, shout out to Eisen in the building.
yeah, facts.
Hey, Topaz, don't you find it weird that Eisen just pulled up on this?
Yep, because Eisen don't have to get brand new down there because we got, some of y'all shenanigans. See, the problem
This
was
nigga is.
we let Third and Eisen shenan once, so they decided to shenan again.
Not Rodney Colombian. Y'all ain't shit. But anyway, shout out to my light skinned coalition brethren. My brother Salt in the building. What's going on, Salt? Appreciate you pulling up. We also got Tag Man up in here. It's been a minute, bro.
Oh, Tag Man in the building.
Shout out Tag Man in the building. Jasmine, don't be laughing at that bullshit. Don't do that. You was
here we go. Now you're trying to tell y'all what to do. You're trying to tell y'all what to do.
Like now you gonna shame
Jasmine. Wait, hold on. Jasmine, Classic Creole.
SBE them to laughing.
Classic Creole. Jasmine, Classic Creole suckers. Don't be encouraging Topaz and Brandon fuck shit. Because this is why they do what they do. Because y'all keep laughing at it. If y'all would stop laughing at it, they wouldn't do the shit.
Hold on, Brandon. Excuse me. I gotta pull Third down for a one-on-one because we gotta talk. Okay.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Third, let me just holler at you real quick. See, first of all, okay, I got a problem with your little punk ass quiz. How is that the answer? Name one stream where you saw Nummo sipping lean.
The first was it the first or the second? The second Halloween stream. The second one.
The slander is at an all-time high. Nobody's
the second Halloween stream.
Channel. See, this is what happens when you don't have no melanin, because melanin keep people truthful, and you on here just being clear-skinned and lying for no reason. And I don't understand why you.
Even if I take away y'all not sipping lean, so you mean to tell me y'all don't go on sugar daddy trips from state to state, city to city, even overseas? Is that what you're telling me?
This sound like a nigga that's mad he didn't get an invite. That's what this sound like.
I'm just saying, so y'all don't be nuns be getting flown out by sugar daddy. Wait, first of all, what is nuns even doing having sugar daddies in the first place? Like, that's not very nun like, Topaz. I'm just saying.
This is because this is what your heathenistic mind can fathom, okay? Because see, here's my problem with all of this. This is given like elementary school where the other kids get to go to a sleepover and they say don't invite Third big head ass because we don't got no place for him to sleep, and you got mad and said I didn't want to go to your little punk ass sleepover anyway because y'all probably doing drugs and having sugar daddies there. That's what this sound like. Do you hear how weird
about
this shit?
Arrest record. What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
And meanwhile, while you talking shit, did you tell people about your little dance off with Eisen?
I don't know what you talking about.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Let me bring Brandon back up. So come on, Brandon. See, he ain't listening to reason. So I said I wasn't gonna do this, but now I got to.
Okay, that's kind of dirty. Last one, and this gonna set it off.
No.
Famous
What? Oh my! It's over. Light Skin Coalition gang is dead. Rest in peace. We ain't fucking with y'all, man. No.
Hell no, y'all gotta be.
Hey, dark skin brothers, we ain't doing this junk. We ain't doing that shit. Now, hell no.
So this is.
You screwed up. If anybody try to blow my high, you know what I'm gonna tell them? Fuck you. 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 I'm screwed. You screwed up.
This is the real reason why you don't get invited, is that little shimmy you just did, because we tired. Okay, I don't want to have to go around and make it my point to have to explain to the locals that, you know, like he just something a little wrong with him. Okay, don't pay him no mind.
Okay,
I'm
I got
not to do that.
I got a question, T. Was that the same shimmy that your light skinned baby daddy did to pull you? Did it get you?
I don't have a light skinned baby daddy.
Shit.
You are mistaken.
All right. We know, T. We know you. We know some light skinned nigga back in the past. He broke your heart, and that's why you on a warpath against light skin. We get it, T.
No man that shimmies can break my heart. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's how. That's how he got you in the first place. What was because of the shimmy?
No. See, because this is what light skinned men think. They think that shimmy is attractive. That's why you can't fathom the fact that is the sole reason why we don't date y'all. That's why.
Shout out to Ozzy. He said, I agree with him. He says the light skin hate is real. Y'all ain't shit. And Auntie is light skin too. Yeah,
no,
thanks.
I'm super not though. Like, why y'all trying to add me to y'all group? See, that's what I'm saying. You don't hear dark skin.
Hey, look at Ozzy. He talking about Auntie T ain't shit. I don't dance. I just drink. Okay, we just saw the video, fam.
Tori Stupid said third world Columbia sit out the light skin to the bad signal. Then comes Ozzy on.
Hey, you saw that Tori? Like that was just weird. As soon as we talk shit about, bro, he just pop up in the chat all of a sudden.
And Jasmine, you asking what you did. You encouraging Topaz and Brandon fuck shit. You, Son Kiss,
Classic Creole. The women in the chat, y'all. He's telling y'all what to do in the chat.
Jasmine, Classic Creole, and Son Kiss, y'all encouraging they fuck shit by laughing at this
Ain't
bullshit.
nobody encouraged me to capture that. You didn't think that broke my heart to have
See,
to
look, this is prime example of what I just said by, you know, y'all encouraging this fuck shit. You guys, Son Kiss talking about some let go Topaz, fire that ass up. See what I mean? See exactly what I mean?
Well, somebody lit his ass on fire.
Damn, Son Kiss.
See what I mean?
Niggas almost
encouraging them to be on some fuck shit. Usually, you know, they're coming here on some sweet shit, but now they on some fuck shit because of y'all. Y'all a bad influence.
Hey, everybody can see through the clear skin. You know what I'm saying? We can see through that bullshit. You know?
Yeah, man.
Clear Skin Coalition gang is over. It's a wrap.
Shout out to Honey Love once again. You see how they do me, Honey Love? You see how my own people be tag teaming against me, my own brother, my own sister. You see how they do me? But
now, Topaz dropped me to talk to you. She ain't never dropped you to talk to me. So, hey, you got privilege, brother.
No, that ain't privilege. That was correction.
Let him win for a minute, Topaz. Let him win. Come on.
No, because that's the problem right now. That's why we got to listen to this bullshit. Because
I'll be giving. I'll be putting my cape on for my bro.
Yeah, like, and I know you South and you know South-hearted. I'm sorry, Brandon. I mean,
Topaz, like I'm heartless, nigga. I'm a heartless nun.
No, man, look, like we need to stop this. We not going into 2024 with all this audacity that he got.
Example number.
I can't lie. That poll or that quiz that came out of nowhere. Like, who the fuck did somebody hack our channel?
But hold on. But you see the difference, Brandon? You see how when I shared the news with y'all that we was getting monetized, that's the first
He did it right after that. He did.
That's the first thing that came.
Didn't wait 30 minutes. Didn't wait 10 minutes. It was 5 minutes later. He just uploaded it.
If I'm not mistaken, it was right while like we was still on the phone and shit. And I'm just trying to all right. So this,
but like I said, here's example number 2 of the bad influence that y'all have on our chat members. You got Sun Kids once again taunting me and teasing me to my some aha third. See what I'm saying?
Sun Kids not liking this light skin sensitive stuff. That's why she's gonna end up with being a Valero in a minute. Keep it up.
Right. But he don't see he the problem.
Look, Sun Kiss again, a third time, no shimmy. She writing it down. Don't be taking notes from these motherfuckers.
The women don't want to see no dudes shimmying and doing all that twisting stuff, man. Come on, man. Take that over there with Ken Samuels, man. The women ain't with that over here.
Right. Like we
Yeah, shout out to
like
Ken.
a normal person.
Thank you, Ken. He said, Topaz, you light skin. That flick is bright. Yeah, facts. Like, quit playing.
Y'all need to let that go.
Kane, we ain't about that. We ain't talking about her right now. We talking about your clear skinned brother over here.
This is an intervention for Third. At this point, I think he has a problem.
Anyway, going back to the topic though.
Now you
yeah.
Oh, now we go back topic.
We just gonna go. Y'all gonna get y'all ass straight to the back. That's where y'all gonna go while I do finish this topic. But anyway, so going back to the topic, cocaine, hot dogs. Yeah, I don't know. When I think of, I mean, like Brandon said, I haven't ate a hot dog in forever. But when I did, you see hot dogs a lot. Never in my wildest imagination would I think,
What's the longest hot dog you ate, Third?
What's the longest that I put your ass in the fucking bag? Anyway,
well, I was like, please don't answer that.
yeah.
No,
I would. Get your hating ass in the bag. Anyway.
No, he was close. It sounded like he was about to, but he called himself.
Nah. You got me fucked up if you thought I was finna answer that question like that. Hell no.
Well, do Vienna sauces count?
Man, hell nah. Got me all the way fucked up. But nah, I never thought once to put no damn cocaine on no fucking hot dog as a condiment. Like, hell nah. Maybe ketchup, mustard.
Maybe, I was gonna say maybe Kush, maybe.
Kush dog, yeah. Shout out to the Kush dog.
Kush dog.
But yeah. But not no fucking.
Hey, that sounds like a rap name for real though. Kush dog. Hell dog.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Kush dog. Yeah.
No, I was just thinking about like everything don't taste good as an edible. You know what I'm saying? That would be terrible to put weed in hot dogs. It's horrible. I just can't even imagine that.
What if it was like a medicated dog? Like, would you?
No, man, no, not no damn hot dog.
If it was like weed infused, you wouldn't eat it.
No.
What if it was actually good though?
No, I don't believe y'all because.
Bro, what you trying to tell us? You done it before?
Get both of y'all hating ass out of here. I'm asking Topaz. I ain't saying nothing about me. They got me fucked up. Y'all playing too much today. Y'all play too much. Hell nah. And look, shout out to Free Zone Lou in the building. Shout out to Coons in the building. And Sunkist, see us. I'm saying, man, y'all a bad influence, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, Free Zone said lean dog, hell dog, lean dog.
Lean dog. Man, y'all tripping.
That's that Houston. I bet y'all do got a lean dog, lean burgers.
Man, that's terrible. Like
Tori is stupid. He said, I wish there was a compilation video of how many times those people to the bed. Hey man, somebody, Free Zone, SKC, whoever watching the Clip God, Brandon, I don't know, man. Maybe one of y'all need to make that video. You know what I'm saying?
Who's gonna spend all their time looking at your stretched out?
Not your Ursula looking ass. Not you. I'm not talking about you. You're not a Clip God. So I'm not talking about
Ursula, you are such a damn hater. Even
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, anyway, I ain't talking to your Ursula looking ass. Anyway, But anyway, you know, and like I said, I'm not over there. You claim to be a nun, but you over there, you know what I'm saying, busting off tops and shit, but you supposed to be a nun for bees and shit.
Man,
like,
just like you thinking about what the fuck I'm doing
you know
on
what I'm saying?
vacation because
I ain't worried about shit. I'm just saying you're not living up to your nun reputation.
Nobody else cares about that. But
you're not living up to your nunly reputation. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah,
But come on, though, you gotta respect the fact this lady could just wake up and be like, you know what, I'm finna go here, I'm finna go here, anytime she want, man. A lot of these dudes, you know, they be on that passport shit, but Topaz really be flying out, man. She be gone.
Just know.
Bored.
Just know in a few months when that Nun's gone wild.
You're a little too bored then,
Topaz. When the Nun Goes Wild video DVD comes out, you'll see T and Khadijah on there, you know what I'm saying, you know, showing they top and shit for bees and shit. So shout out to Nun Goes Wild and shit.
Listen, you ain't gotta use us as an excuse for you to buy and
Nah, I'm good.
You can
I can go see some Real Talks. I ain't gotta pop in the DVD to go see. I can go see Real Talks, but anyway, yes, I did take my time, and I'm very proud of myself for taking that time to do that. Yes, I am. Fuck y'all.
One of them no more members, you know, she kind of broke my heart. Didn't want to go Taco Bell, but you know, that's a long story.
Brandon, nigga, no.
You know, that's the no more lifestyle. You know, leaving and going state to state. You know,
Nuns going wild.
Ass, hot ass Memphis with your ass in the drive-thru at Taco Bell or traveling.
Taco Bell, you know, people too bougie for Taco Bell, I guess. You know,
Nobody's not trying to eat that horse meat.
T, your ass was eating a chalupa yesterday. Cut the cap. Your ass was eating a whole fucking chalupa yesterday. Quit capping.
And you was eating these long ass cocaine covered ass hot dogs.
Oh, come on, T, dog.
Drug
Drug-free channel over here. Drug-free over here.
Yeah, Kane, we got the Nuns Going Wild DVD. Shout out to all the
Nuns on the
blessed
rack.
sisters out there. Shout out to all the blessed sisters out there, the busty ones. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. So yeah. Anyway,
Now, Tori, hey, I'm glad you didn't say the whole name, but y'all know who it is. All the day one and supporters of this channel, they know who it is, man.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess we'll go to the next unless y'all want to give one more thought on this cocaine hot dog shit. Like, that shit wild.
Say no to drugs, third, and you tell your uncle, man, chill out, man.
Look, you Freeze on say Taco Bell hit. He say he fuck with the Taco Bell.
Hey, Freeze don't know. These women don't know about that, man. They be acting like they want to go to the 5-star restaurants and all that bullshit.
So wait a minute, I got a question. Freeze on. So are you saying that you're a part of $40 Nation? Is that what you're saying? You down with $40 Nation, like Brandon? Let me know.
Thanks to Terra, it's $60 Nation now, inflation and all that. So prices
yeah, thanks. All right. So we're gonna go to the next topic. Now, this next topic, I told you these first two topics is like weird. Wait, hold on. What you mean I want one? Man, you got me fucked up, suckers. Don't be playing with me.
Suckers going in on you.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't make them cry, son, kids. Now leave them alone.
Here you go. Okay, so let me say this before I introduce this next topic. So this next topic is another weird, strange topic. T, if I'm not mistaken, T and Brandon, I don't know how long ago this was. I want to say maybe this was like 3-4 months ago. But didn't we do a topic on a guy suing a woman because she wouldn't go out on a date with him? Didn't we do a topic like that?
Yep.
Okay. Now, that was probably the weirdest thing that I've seen when it comes to men and women interacting or lack thereof or whatever. That was definitely pretty weird, to say the least, because it's like, nigga, just move on, go to the woman that do want to date you. Why would you, whatever, you know? But you know, it does surprise me because, you know, it's men in this space that have, you know, said that, you know, women be, I forgot what, Brandon, what up City used to say? He called it the some tax. What do you call it? Brandon, you know what I'm talking about? Where he like a price discrimination tax. He say, you know, he said women be discriminated against going out with certain niggas versus other niggas. And it's like, how can you control a woman's choice, bro? Like, she gonna choose who she want to go out with. That's nothing you can do about it. But, you know, they want to cry and complain about it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But if the whole suing somebody for not going on a date with you wasn't bad enough, this next topic is probably way worse than that one. And I didn't even think it was possible, but we're gonna get into that right now. I just don't even know how this is even possible. But T, I blame you for this one. I blame this one on you. Yes, I do. Sure do. So we're gonna get into that right now.
Indiana woman is okay after she was the victim of a robbery. The suspect is accused of taking $100 from her after then strangely asking her out on a date. Amber Burron from her after then strangely okay after she was the victim of a robbery. The suspect is accused of taking $100 from her after then strangely asking her out on a date. Indiana woman is okay after she was the victim of a robbery. The suspect is accused of taking $100 from her after then strangely asking her out on a date. Amber Burron says that she was getting mail from her mailbox when a man walked up to her and showed her that he had a gun in his pocket. She emptied her purse, and as she took the money out, she says he asked her to friend him on Facebook.
I thought maybe if I added him on Facebook, that would be it, and he'd leave, and he did. But then he continued to message me on Facebook.
Now, police tracked the man down after.
Wait, hold on. Can y'all hear this in the chat? Because Kane is saying no sound. If y'all can hear this, just want to be sure. If y'all can hear this, press a 1. If y'all can hear this video playing in the chat, press 1, because he said no sound. I just want to make sure y'all can hear it. Press 1 in the chat if y'all can hear it, because I just want to make sure. But yeah,
I would say you hear it. A few more people say they hear it.
Okay, all right, bet. Okay, all right.
Okay, you gotta probably restart. took off this channel, then come back.
All right, bet.
He messaged Amber saying that he wanted to pay her back and asking if she wanted to go out on a date with him sometime. The man is now charged with armed robbery.
Here's some real Hoosier hospitality for you. We're talking about a man who robbed a woman at gunpoint and got about $100 from her, but that just wasn't enough. He demanded that she friend him on Facebook. Soon after, he asked her out. Still,
Wait, what?
Yeah, it might be the most. Soon after, he asked her out. Still,
Wait, what?
Yeah, it might be the most successful example of Facebook dating that we know of, actually. I don't know anybody else has ever used that successfully. Shortly after Damian Boyce left the victim's home, he apparently thought all that was forgiven from his robbery. Police say he started messaging her, telling her she was, quote, too pretty to rob.
Wow.
Even though he did it anyway.
He did it.
These males out here. He promised to pay the money back. He even asked her to come chill. It really is hard to meet somebody in Indiana. Why do you think I moved here? The victim played along with his DMs, even telling him he sounded like a sweet guy. Now listen, he's no Jeremy Meeks, but at least one of our writers said that they'd be down. He's got a lot of tattoos. He's a bad boy. Multiple arrests in his past. The police were on it the whole time, though, and let's just say he won't be sharing any passwords soon. He's now behind bars.
No mugshot.
That just sounds.
Did we not have it? I guess maybe we didn't.
That sounds like a red flag to me.
Yeah.
Might be a small red.
One of those things where you're probably going to lie about how you met.
Yeah. No, that's a great episode.
If it actually worked out,
Like,
robbed
that's a-
me, and
that's
now
a-
we're married.
That's a great episode of How I Met Your Father.
That's right.
Perfect.
You're right. You're right. Yes. Yeah.
Imagine this, too pretty to rob. That's what a man called a woman hours after he allegedly did rob her, and he did so at gunpoint.
That's according to new court documents outlining a terrifying encounter that ended in a bizarre demand for connection, as our John Duran explains.
Police say last month, outside of a home on Harlan Street on Indy's southeast side, a woman was out checking her mail around 4 o'clock in the morning after her work shift when a man, police later identified as Damian Boyce, approached her, pointed a gun at her, and stole $100 in cash from her. Afterwards, Boyce allegedly asked the victim, with the gun still pointed at her, if she had a boyfriend, and then asked if she would add him on Facebook.
Court records show Boyce pointed out his profile to the victim and watched her at him, saying he would pay the money he stole back to her. He then fled the scene on a bicycle. The probable cause affidavit shows that same day the two exchanged Facebook messages. Boyce saying, look, just know I'ma pay you back. It's an expletive way to meet, but expletive. You is too pretty to rob. The victim replied, I believe you, man. I could tell you're sweet. Times just get rough. I know that. Boyce sent more, saying, I feel like a total expletive. I swear I got you. What's your Cash App tag? Or you could send it when I'm ready. Then continued, for real, I'm expletive. We had to meet up on them terms. Come chill with me. I swear I'm not on that type of timing. The victim replied, I do have a man. You know I can't do that, LOL. I wish you the best, though. Court records show Boyce was charged with armed robbery Wednesday. Court records also show Boyce was arrested and charged in a separate incident last week for robbery resulting in bodily injury and battery by means of a deadly weapon, amongst other charges. In that incident, he allegedly shot 2 people and hit someone else in the head with a brick. Boyce is due in court Thursday afternoon. In Indianapolis, John Duran, 13 News.
All right, thanks, John.
Yeah, and Indiana is one of 2 states.
So there you have it. You have a guy in Indiana rob a woman at gunpoint, take $100 from her, and then turns around and tells her to add him on Facebook if that wasn't already dumb enough. So you rob her, then you give her your public Facebook information so she can know who the fuck she just got robbed by, and then you turn around and ask her out on a date. Yeah, you niggas is weird. Niggas is done. Niggas is finished. Yeah, y'all done. Y'all finished, man. Like I see what Ty City and them be saying about niggas is done and hoes is winning. Like, yeah, I see what they mean by that. You niggas is dumb as fuck. You niggas tell on yourselves. Ain't nobody telling on y'all. Y'all telling y'all motherfucking selves. And then who asked somebody? And then my thing was, did you expect to spend the same $100 that you robbed from her on y'all date? Is that what you was gonna do? You was gonna use the $100 you took from her for y'all to go on a date with? Like, I don't know. I just got some questions. and I need some answers. T, what you think about this story?
I just want to point out that y'all see how when we tell y'all we don't be having no choice but to give them niggas a number or whatever, this dude stood on the side of her and demanded that she add him on Facebook. They really out here doing this.
T, it sound like the type of niggas that you be dating. These the type of niggas you be fucking with?
No, them the type of niggas I give wrong numbers to, but that sound like the type of nigga that does shit that you would do. I can definitely see you feeling like somebody owe you money because you light skinned with curls, you know what I'm saying? Thinking you the prize in the relationship. So I definitely can see that out of you.
I mean, I don't have to rob nobody for shit. I mean, I ain't got to take nothing from no woman. That's for damn sure. But you know,
I mean, you don't tell us anything, but it's cool.
But what I will say is this though. Here's what I don't understand. So the woman that got robbed, after you added him on Facebook, you engage in a back and forth DM conversation with him. After, like, that's what you do.
Where you live.
But yeah, I don't. That she would do it to my. I could tell you a sweet man. To my something like, you know, like,
if
I know you
she
just
had
going
been
to her
like, you bitch ass nigga, you robbed me. I don't want to talk to you. He would have showed up there and robbed her ass again, and you know it.
I'm just saying, all that sweet talk. Yeah, if somebody robbed me, I'm not finna sweet talk their ass, man. Fuck out of it. I'm gonna be like, man, you hoe ass, fuck ass nigga, man. That's what I'm gonna say.
Say that when they was robbing your ass.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, ain't this about a bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna be like engaging with you after I get robbed and then be like, oh, you know, I could tell you just going through it, you know, and you're a sweet person. Like, man, fuck out of here. Like, the fuck wrong with people?
This means y'all don't get it. Okay, so as a woman, we have to understand that y'all are stronger than us. And that if there are no weapons and we don't have a gun with us right then, that like pretty much you got to be nice in order to get out of that situation. Hell,
normally,
right now, that is shaming that woman, saying that she must have said, the one that got hit in the restaurant, is people right now saying she must have said something to piss him off. So therefore, you as a woman, you have to be nice to some of these niggas if you don't want them to show up and fuck up shit.
Normally, I would agree. Wait, real quick. Let me just add this real quick, Brandon, and you got it. Normally, I would agree with everything you just said, but here's the only difference. The only reason why I'm saying she didn't have to sweet talk this man after she got robbed, because think about it. I don't think he was gonna rob her again, or at least do any harm to her, because the nigga was trying to flirt with her and try to get at her. Like, who does that? Like, what robber, you know, typical normal robber, rob a bitch and then be like, oh yeah, but you know, you looking good though, that ass fat, or you know, say, hey, let me take you out somewhere, let's go out. Like, nah, most robbers don't do no shit like that. And then get a public, you know, social media information. So, like, I don't think he had any intentions of hurting her. Now, he definitely had intentions of robbing her, and he did, and then he gonna tell her on a damn DM, I usually don't be on that type of time. But nigga, you robbed me though, so you was on that type of time. Like, fuck you mean? But you got it, Brandon.
You know, there are men out there who ain't good at robbing. You know what I'm saying? Like a actual robber who actually has a need isn't going to be trying to take her on a date. However, this one did, because this nigga he just simple-minded.
Then this nigga gonna say, I feel bad about it. So was that before or after the fact that you robbed me? That's what I want to know. When did you feel bad?
You felt bad. It was definitely after, because you felt bad about it and still took it. But okay, Brandon, you
I'm gonna ask you, Topaz. So you mean to tell me you experienced something like this?
There are plenty of times where men
wait, listen.
Where men will be standing on the
See,
side.
hold on. See, hold on.
Give me your goddamn number. Come on, hurry up.
Wait. Is that what dudes be doing on these streets?
There are some men out there that do that. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, Brandon, play it again. Stupid. Play it again.
Hold on, by the part, Rick. Hold on. Oh, here we go.
Break yourself. Give me your goddamn number. Come on, hurry up. Come on.
Yeah, so dudes be doing that, man, for a number?
Stupid.
Damn.
You stupid. Not for money, but for a number, nigga.
Not for money, but for a number.
Some of them do.
That's why I keep that weird ass.
It's anti-stupid. He said, damn tough ass. That's why I keep getting that weird ass recorded. Damn. That robbery was just a deflection. Yeah, he was just trying to deflect. He ain't know how to like step to her and be like, hey, I really want to take you out on a date though. I really, you know what I'm saying, just want to take you back to the crib, you know what I'm saying, tap that ass one good time. Like, he ain't know how to go about saying that. So I guess he
Like,
figured,
here's your money back. Here's your jewelry back.
Yeah.
Just give me your number.
I guess he figured the only way he could get close to her is if he robbed her. You know what I'm saying? You know, because what's a closer way to get to somebody than them taking something personal from them like they money? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
By the way, you
Shout
were
out-
giving your opinion about this. So this is a black dude, third, you think?
I don't even know. You know what? They didn't even specify. I know it was a white girl.
I feel
that
like it might be a white dude because they have no
Yeah.
mugshot. If it was a brother, they would show all the mugshot. all
Oh
pictures in
yeah,
there.
you already know. You already know, which would prove that you know, to shout out to the divested circle, you know, divested, which would prove that you know, a white boy can be pookie too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I agree. If this was a brother or a nigga, his fucking face would be plastered everywhere. So I agree with you on that. Shout out to Club Fortune in the bill. What's going on, man?
Going on,
Appreciate you
Club?
pulling up. But yeah, if it was a white boy, if it was a black dude, they definitely would had his face all over the tube. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, I agree with you on that.
Crazy, similar story. My bad. Go ahead.
Lou stupid. This nigga Lou say hypergamous robbery. You stupid.
Hypergamous.
bro. Stupid.
But no, the closest thing I heard about something like this was like dudes will pull up on a chick, and if she don't give them their numbers, they'll start shooting at her. That happened a while back in St. Louis a couple years ago.
Yeah, that niggas is done, bro. Let's do it. Shout out to Ozzy. He says, Aunt Topaz, no, she wouldn't sweet talk the nigga. She'd be like, fuck you, thieving ass nigga. If I go on a date with you, I'm busting hot lady in your ass and taking my money. But yeah, that definitely sounds like
Wow.
Bars,
Topaz. Yeah, that sounds like
Okay,
Topaz.
well, hold on, because see, this way y'all don't know shit. Because if I'm gonna bust hot lead in him, if I tell him he not gonna show up, so I'm not gonna say nothing, and I'm gonna just show up, shoot him in the thigh, and take my money back. I don't understand. See, third, I mean, are you putting this up here because you have secret dreams of being able to fit in that cap one day?
No,
By the way, YouTube, Topaz just explaining her Nun Mode movie coming out with just a scene she's talking about right now. So I want YouTube.
It's called Naughty Nuns. Look for it in the theater. Naughty Nuns. Naughty Nuns.
After you spend a whole lot of time putting me in these types of situations, just say you got
Naughty Nuns coming to a theater and computer screen near you. But anyway, shout out to Nee Banks.
None to society.
Yeah, shout out to Nee Banks in the building. Appreciate you for pulling it up. We appreciate it. He was feeling her. He just didn't know what to say. Yeah, facts. You stupid. This nigga stupid. If she
Could this be an incel? This probably was an incel that probably robbed her. Allegedly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's that dude name? That incel that ended up killing somebody? The one that Elliot. It just reminds me. It's very like Elliot Rodgers, except but maybe without.
Oh, I forgot about that dude.
Yeah. That's
a brand new Beamer too, man. Still can pull no hold.
Yeah. And then look, you had niggas in the space, you know. Oh man, you niggas like him that say shit like
niggas gonna go that route.
Niggas that say shit like, oh, well, if she didn't like him, she wouldn't have responded back to his DMs. Why she responded to his DMs? I wouldn't respond to nobody's DMs that robbed me. You know, they gonna say shit like that. She liked that Pookie robbed her. Like that turned her on. Like, that's what they'll say. You know,
that's how ARC and Recipes ARC and Obsidian had that falling out, man. That was a big blowout.
Yeah. I wish I could do ARC's voice, be like, "You're stealing my shit." You know, they always be like,
"Put your bitch on the phone."
Stupid. That nigga, shout RIP ARC though, but shout out to Sucky. She says, "Stranger danger." You stupid.
That's real. That's real.
We got the one and only Omega Dreads in the building. What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Wookies.
Oh snap! We got STL in the building. We got Ron 314 in the building. What's going on, man? Appreciate you for pulling up. Appreciate it. Who else we got up? He said, nah, that nigga would be dumb enough to still show up on Topaz. Yeah, I agree. If she's mad enough, she would shoot you in the nuts. Probably so. Nah, he was Pookie Brad. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, so T, does niggas robbing you or excuse me, Brad, because I forgot you divested sister. Does Brad robbing, does that get you
Shut up. What it does do is get you put.
Yeah, does it get you turned on to get
and you still trying to finish this?
Okay, I'll finish the show without these two. Yeah, this is probably a white boy that did this. This is how Houston niggas. You can't take Houston niggas nowhere. They gonna keep. They're crazy.
No, because I'm just trying to understand that dumbass question. He's still trying to finish that stupid ass shit. Like, what kind of question is that?
Right. You know how dirty it is, Topaz.
I know, right?
I'm just saying. I mean, I know you got a affinity for Brad.
Still
trying
to do it.
I know T got an affinity for Brad, so that's why I was asking. That's all.
That's not true, because if that was true, Aunt T would not be here. And we all know why he's here. Yep.
Yeah, for Naughty Nuns. He's here for Naughty Nuns. That's what he's here for.
Oh God! Like Third,
You know.
I really want you to get some friends or something because you
mean-
need something.
No, Topaz, you was the only friend.
No. See, because you know why
Yeah,
you can't
stupid.
be friends with Third, like because this kind of shit.
Excuse me, we his only friends. We all he got.
Because it is. Do y'all see what we put up with? Do y'all see? This is why.
Yep.
Man, what y'all mean what y'all put up with? Y'all the one that's secretly behind the scenes making videos
I don't
to
talk
me
to Topaz
and
about
memes
nothing.
and shit. Like, come on, man. Quit playing.
But he
Quit
can't
playing.
fathom that, Brandon. He think that he got to
Quit
be like
playing.
because
Quit
spirit.
I'll be like, Topaz, if you do this for me, she be like, I'm out
Tori,
enjoying
stupid.
my life. I ain't got time for this YouTube shit. I'm like, all right, fine.
Tori still be saying, look like y'all shuffling cards. I guess he talking about when we drop
right, Tori, right. They crazy, man.
And then shout out to Honey Love. She says, y'all act just like siblings. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, okay.
You know, Third crazy because he is the middle child, literally.
Right.
Middle kids are, they nuts.
Anyway, we're gonna go to the next topic since y'all want to hate. But any last thoughts y'all want to give on this nigga forcing, excuse me, not nigga, Pookie Brad forcing somebody to go on a date with them?
Yeah, ladies, strap up, man. You never know who's gonna walk up to you. It's crazy out here. So yeah, keep that thing on you. Pepper spray, taser, whatever you got.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go to the third topic of the day, and if you want to drop the link, Brandon, you can drop it. I'm gonna have to share the screen on this one. So this next topic, matter of fact, speaking of white Pookies or Brad Pookie, you know what I'm saying? This actually goes right in line with that, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, we're gonna get into this topic. Let me share the screen for this one real quick. The divested sisterhood, they're gonna be mad about this, but we're gonna get into it anyway. So let's go ahead and get into it.
We continue here at the top of the hour with the murder of these 3 young Claremont County boys. Investigators say their father has admitted to shooting and killing all 3 in cold blood. Their ages are 7, 4, and 3. We do have team coverage for you on this tragic situation. We start with WCPO 9 News reporter Sean Delancey, who is in New Richmond, where a community event is being held for the 3 children who lost their lives. Sean?
Yeah, Tanya, Pastor Robert Wooten just opened the doors here at Connection Point Church in New Richmond for anybody and everybody impacted by this unspeakable tragedy. He says when 3 little boys are senselessly gunned down, people need to be there for one another. Pastor Wooten says that this is a very loose event. There's no real plan or agenda to go by. It's just an open space for people to be together, talk through their grief, pray, whatever you need to help process what few can grapple with, the death of children. His team is right here, right now, to help guide that process. Wooten says whether you knew this family or not, if you're hurting, you are welcome here tonight.
In a small community, everybody feels the pain. Everybody feels the struggle. Everybody feels the emotion. And I think the last night before I went to bed, I told my wife, I said, we got to do something. And it just brought me to the point where we can't just sit by idly and just, we have to act and do something.
Now, Connection Point Church here in New Richmond along Columbia Street will be open tonight as long as is necessary. So if you feel the need to be around others that can help you out, you are welcome to come on down. In New Richmond, I'm Sean Delancey, WCPO 9 News.
All right, Sean, thanks so much. Folks, this is Chad Dorman, the boy's father. He was arrested without incident yesterday. We got body camera video just hours ago showing the moment he was taken into custody. I want you to watch it.
Stand up now! Stand up! Stand up!
EMS sustains and air care is going to go ahead and fly whenever any units can advise.
Get your hands out here. 21. It's in the air.
You see there, Dorman did not resist once law enforcement got to the scene. He was sitting on the front porch with that rifle nearby and had little to say as he was taken to the cruiser. Claremont County prosecutors say Dorman admitted that he executed his 3 boys one by one. That evidence was presented today at Dorman's bond hearing. I-Team reporter Craig Cheatham has more on the evidence presented in court.
In court, Assistant Prosecutor David Gast said Dorman admitted
to shooting and killing his 3 sons. Gass described the crimes as, quote, one of the most monstrous, craven, cowardly acts that will ever be our misfortune to see. Chad Dorman entered the courtroom wearing what one officer called a suicide vest. It was the day after prosecutors say he confessed to shooting and killing his 3 boys.
In an act of just incomprehensible cruelty, the father that stands before you lined up his 3 young boys, and he executed them in his own home with a rifle.
Assistant Prosecutor David Gast said Dorman told police that one of his boys ran to a nearby field, but Dorman said he got the boy, dragged him back to the property, and killed him. Gast said Dorman also shot his wife in the hand when she grabbed the gun, attempting to save her children.
We can't name a person that poses a greater threat to the community.
The judge granted the prosecution's request for a $20 million bond. The case now goes to a grand jury. A pretrial hearing is scheduled for June 26. In Batavia, Craig Cheatham, WCPO 9 News.
A memorial, by the way, is growing for those 3 little boys tonight. People are placing stuffed animals. You can see that right here outside of their home. WCPO 9 News reporter Valerie Lyons is live now. So Valerie, you have been speaking with several people today, including a new Richmond girl who started a GoFundMe for their funerals.
Yeah, Tanya, Hazel Warren is the friend of the boy's older sister. She says she hasn't slept. She's been crying. She's heartbroken. When she heard what happened, she tells me all she wanted to do was help.
It just really hurts more to know them and what happened.
It's difficult for Hazel Warren to find the words. Understandable when what happened was unimaginable.
They were definitely like the cutest I've ever seen. They were all just like a little pack.
3 little boys, just 3, 4, and 7, shot and killed in their front yard. Their own father, 32-year-old Chad Dorman, accused of pulling the trigger. Warren says it didn't take long for her to launch a fundraiser for the rest of the family, her best friend and her mother, who must now find a way to move on.
Hope that everything will be like okay for them.
We're told the mother was shot in the hand as she tried desperately to stop Dorman from shooting her sons, and that their sister ran down the street yelling for help. They weren't in court Friday morning when Dorman faced a judge, appearing to break down at one point as prosecutors laid out the grisly details.
I didn't notice him. I didn't look at him. I think he's a coward, and that was probably an act. If you want to make me guess, that's an act.
An hour before, New Richmond School Superintendent Tracy Miller shared his heartbreak as grief counselors rallied behind a community left shattered.
This impacts everybody, but when everybody's impacted, everybody's going to pull together and make sure that we get to the other side of this mountain.
Hours later, a memorial grew in honor of the little boys, teddy bears left on the edge of the driveway, a glimmer of comfort and hope.
They are all so sweet and so cute.
A reminder of 3 little lives lost.
Their bedtime was like 8 o'clock, and they would all come in and like individually, they'd all tell me good night.
Little teddy bears themselves, Tanya. Now, we will have a link to Hazel Warren's GoFundMe on our website. There are also a few others floating around out there. We'll have links to those as well. And just a reminder, right here in the Claremont County Jail sits 32-year-old Chad Dorman, confessed, prosecutors say, to shooting and killing his 3 young sons yesterday. For now, live outside the Claremont County Jail, Valerie Lyons, WCPO 9 News.
Valerie, sometimes it's just overwhelming to think about this story. Thank you for that. Our team coverage, by the way, is not over. WCPO 9 News at 7 and 11. We'll have more from that somber vigil in Claremont County, and you can check WCPO.com or the WCPO 9 app at any time. We will continue to update this.
So there you have it. You had a white father basically took out his 3 boys, which were 3 years apart from each other. I think it was it 7, 4, and 3, and yeah, he took them out execution style, and he looked like he didn't care 2 fucks about it, and he was totally detached from just reality and just life in general. And it's sad that your parents are supposed to be the ones that you go to for protection, not you going to them to get taken out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some crazy ass shit. So yeah, he deserved everything that they give him. But my thing is, and I get it, he got the $20 million bail, so he'll never be able to afford that, and more than likely his family won't. But to me, in a situation like that, like, I don't even think a nigga deserve a bail in a situation like that. That's just my personal opinion. But either way, he won't be able to pay it, so I get it. But that shit crazy. And I'm just saying, this type of shit that happens right here, like every so often, like, this shit can't be life, because this shit is like just unreal and just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would think that your own parents would take you out and you're not safe with them? Like, when they supposed to be the ones you run into for safety and for comfort, not to run to them just to meet your own demise. So shit crazy. But anyway, we got the first two guests up here. We got my brother Torian in the building, Taurus gang all day, and then we got my brother Eisen, Light Skin Nigga Coalition gang. So what's going on with y'all? We're gonna go Eisen since he made it first, and then we'll go Torian, and then we'll go me, Brandon Topaz. So Eisen, bro, what's your take on this?
All right. Thank y'all for having me up here. It was it's a fucked up situation right there. But I'm gonna say I don't think that $20 million bill at bond will matter. I think he gonna go on here and be taking a dirt nap while he in there.
You think he gonna hang himself, or that somebody, one of the people in there gonna kill him?
Hey, look, I think they gonna get him. I think they gonna get him in there.
Do you think he deserved a bill, even if it is way above what he could pay? Because I don't think a situation like that deserve a bill.
I mean, hell, he admitted to it. So yeah, no, I don't think he deserved it. But you still gotta, I guess, you gotta do due process and all that some kind of way, whatever the law is. But I think he's gonna be done anyway. I do want to, go to a lighter note, because I know third you was trying to SBE all the Keishas away from Brad and all them. Don't let this deter y'all if y'all want to divest. I'm not gonna SBE y'all. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm gonna tell you that all of them are not like this, and y'all might find y'all a happy future.
Not all.
Stupid. Not Eisen being a not all person. I thought I was a not all person, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you said.
Hey, look, I'm with Rebecca Lynn Pope. I support them. If they want to divest, I fully support it.
Not Rebecca Lynn Pope. You ain't shit.
Hey, if they want to divest, I fully support it. Because I'm telling you, I know I ain't shit. Damn it.
Well, at least we got some honesty and transparency on the panel, so shout out to that. But shout out to Honey Love. She agrees with you guys. She says when he goes to prison, he can't be in General Pop because they're gonna skull drag his ass. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And Omega Dread says, unfortunately, this is the ugliest side of humanity. Yeah, facts. All right. Is there anything else you want to add to that, or pretty much you good on that one? Oz, you there?
Good. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Torian, bro, what you got on this topic for us, bro? What you got on?
Dip them in battery acid and be done with it.
Damn. I think I like that one better, but yeah. All right, elaborate, continue.
I mean, there's no rehabilitating that. And like, I agree with you, 2/3. He should not have had a bond. I don't care if it is $20 million and he can't afford to get it. It's certain crimes that you commit that you should not even have the ability to possibly even get out.
Yeah, I feel like, real quick, I just want to say, I feel like if depending on the severity of the crime and just how heinous it is, like, there should be disqualifications for bail. Like, if you do this, then it's automatically no bail whatsoever. Like, I feel like that should be a thing. But you got it.
I mean, this guy literally lined his kids up and pulled a firing squad on them. He literally did what they do with the firing squad, line them up and just shoot them. And when the one boy got away, he literally ran out, got the boy, dragged him back, and killed him right there. And I personally believe he did that despite the mother, because she was there. I think he did that to get back at her for whatever reason. I don't know what was going on, but he killed all the boys. And notice, I don't know where the daughter was. I don't think the daughter was there. I think she was the one that went and got help, and that's how they got him. But like, that's a lot of trauma. Like, his wife, well, probably most likely now ex-wife for sure, and his daughter are gonna have to deal with like at least a lifetime worth of therapy with all the stuff that they had to endure, having to witness that in real time.
I don't think
Because,
that's a type of trauma that you could heal from. I mean, you could get therapy from it all day, but know that your father killed your siblings and your child, if you the wife, like, yeah, I don't know if you could recover from that at all. I don't care how much
definitely
time.
not. 'Cause
Yeah.
you gotta think, you like as his wife, she's watching her husband murder 3 kids that they helped bring into the world. His daughter has to witness her father kill her 3 brothers, all at the same time. And like you said, that's not something that you will heal from. That's something that's going to be scarred for you. Are going to be scarred for life. Because imagine you have to go and like imagine all the lines of questioning they had to get asked, and not because they wanted to do it, because of procedure they had to do it. And then every anniversary that rolls around, every time that time of the year comes, they got to get reminded of what happened. So it's like, it's a lot. And then for him to have the nerve to sit up there and try to push out them damn tears, almost like he was shitting a brick. I was like, when that guy said that it was all an act, I said, yep, it definitely is all an act, because he had no remorse for what he did. So my punishment still stands. Dip him in battery acid. Like I said, there's no way that you can possibly rehabilitate that. Now, granted, that's just what I would do. And since I'm in no position to actually do that, I know that's not what's going to happen. But wherever he ends up, I hope it's whatever happens to him, I hope it's slow and painful. You know, definitely for sure. I don't want it to be swift. I want it to be slow and absolutely painful.
I agree. T, since you are the residential therapist on this panel, give your take on this, and will they ever be able to get over this from a therapist standpoint, or is it something that they're just going to have to be in pain with for the rest of their life? T, you there? Maybe she stepped away. Brandon. There you go. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay.
The family will be able to get over it in time, but see, getting over it don't mean pretend that it never happened. It means just make your peace with the fact that that person is gone now. It's always gonna hurt, because it even hurts when you lose people who weren't murdered in this tragic manner. So, like, in terms of a professional opinion, yeah, they'll be able to make their peace and rebuild a life and move forward. But you know, what's going to have to happen is they're going to need some healing that starts with getting justice, you know. And so therefore I agree with everything Tarian Rain said.
Okay. Is that it, T, or did you want to add more? Okay, Brandon, bro, what's your take on this?
Hey, Topaz, let me ask you something. You know, you a therapist and all that. If he came to you and said he wanted to get therapy, would you allow him to be your client?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Now, that's the thing about these lawyers. Like, I can't see myself, even if I was a defense lawyer, like, I wouldn't want to defend no dude like this. It ain't enough money in the world for me to want to defend some dude, especially when he admitted that he did this to these 3 little boys.
Then not only that, but like, what case would you have? Like, if the nigga admitted to the shit, like, what case do you have to stand on to represent him at that point?
Well, the lawyer any lawyer that takes that case isn't going to be looking to win. They're just a win for them doesn't mean he gets off. A win for them in this case would be making sure he got his just due, making sure he was heard, because then that lessens the right for an appeal later on.
To me,
his still got to be next to the dude and talk to him, speak to him.
To me, his just due would be anything that outside of life or, you know, lethal injection, to me would be like absurd. Like, those are, to me, would be his only 2 options. But I'm not the one that makes the decisions for the consequences.
Drop that nigga down there to the bottom of the sea, hell.
Yeah. Matter of fact, put him in the next submersible, whatever that shit called. You know what I'm saying? Put him in the next one. You know what I'm saying? And just let that motherfucker be like, "Oops, the remote control broke." You know. So,
in the news clip I saw yesterday, because I heard about this story yesterday morning. They were saying, the neighbors were saying, "Oh, he always be yelling and screaming, you know, cussing out his kids." And I'm like, you know, I think the mother was there too, and she should have been did something. She and them kids should have been left. That man, you know. And yes, I am one of the ones that be like, "Oh yeah, these kids need their fathers in life," but he acting like this, hey, it's time to pack up and leave. Bottom line, because if you don't, you're gonna end up just what these 3 kids went through.
It could have been a thing, Brandon, that she probably tried to leave, but he probably put some stuff in place where they couldn't leave. Because anyone who would do something like that, I wouldn't be surprised if he booby trapped his own house just to keep them from leaving.
I'm sorry, Tori. I can't allow that excuse, because if a woman really want to leave a man, she gonna leave. She gonna find some ways. You know, I believe it was on some, oh, I love him, I don't think I should be able to take the kids away from him because he's the father, all that weak shit. But hey, it costs your kid's life. So, a woman really want to leave a man, she definitely gonna do it.
Yeah, I just don't. I just want to know, like, what be going through people's minds like this when they, like, even before they actually commit this type of heinous crime or act, like, what be going through these motherfuckers' heads to even carry out? Because first, before you do, you don't just do shit like this unless you actually thought about it first, and probably thought about it for a while.
I'm just gonna say, I'm good. I don't want to go. Well, I don't want to know what.
Right, I don't want to know. I don't know what they thinking about.
Damn that shit.
Because my thing is what's the what do you gain besides getting your life taken away forever and your freedom away? Like, what's the gain, and what do you get out of doing some shit like this? Like, that's what I want to know.
Well, that's the thing. Third, sometimes it doesn't even have to be something going through their head. Some people just have a lust to want to kill something, and they'll do it to anything or anybody. I always look at their childhood. Did this guy go around killing birds or killing animals? Because that's usually how it starts. That's how Dharma started. He started messing with them animals and roadkill, and then it escalated. So, well, I ain't gonna go into details, but just look into their childhood and see how they were as kids. And I'm telling you, then that can tell you a whole lot about a person when they grow up. Because sometimes, like I said, it doesn't always have to be a motive behind what they're doing. They probably just have a lust to want to kill something. Think about it again. This guy ran and chased after his child and dragged him back just to kill him in front of his mother. He could have did it right there in the field, but he, like that's it. I think it goes back to something was going on there, and I think he wanted the wife to feel pain, and that's why he didn't kill her.
On him something, or he found out she was doing something behind his back.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know what was going on in that. I don't know what was going on in their marriage.
Not in this case, but you know, a lot of other cases where parents might harm their kids. A lot of times, you know, some kids do act up a lot. You know, maybe someone had autism. You know, saying they really don't understand. You know, parents, you know, direction, don't want to listen to them, don't want to obey what they be saying. So they can act up, but it still don't justify you doing something like this. Not at all.
He unapologetic.
If you can't handle it, just adopt him. Get him adopted.
He killed his kids execution style. He did it, and he had no problem doing it.
Yep. And it's just crazy because before this story, I heard about two mothers just trying to drown their own kids. I don't know what's going on. It really ain't no solution.
Oh, you mean they try to pull a Susan Smith?
Yep. But thank God the police came in right at time and saved them kids for them. But in this case, the 3 kids, they gone. So rest in peace.
I keep saying it's a lot of people. They need to they ought to be in jail for procreating.
Yo,
Hey,
salute, man.
It's you, bro. Okay, that's you. All right, what's going
You
on, James?
already know.
What's going
on to the panel, man? Salute to everybody,
God,
man.
Building, man. What's going on, man?
No, man. I'm God Flow, the one they hate. My nigga, get the day right.
Yes,
you dig?
Yes, sir.
Nah, yo, salute to everybody, man. Dope topic, dope discussion, man. But have y'all seen that Netflix series?
Which one? What is it about?
The one where the one where the detective used to go to the prison and talk to these like serial killers and everything like that, and knowing that some of these dudes be having like some of these dudes don't get no women's like that, man. They mama never hugged them. You know what I mean? They was a nerdy dude in high school. You know what I mean? They ain't get no.
In this case, though, this dude was married with kids, though. So I mean, and then he killed his own kid. But before you respond, let me say shout out to Sugar Shaw 212 MS4L in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. We appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. It's me and my team channel. Appreciate it. But you got it, bro. You got it.
Nah, man. I'm just talking about the whole perspective of it. It's like some of these people just need to get. Like, have your own thought. When you talk about certain topics, just have your own thought. No manosphere stuff. None of this bashing on black women. Have your own.
Nigga, you sound like me right now, bro. You sound like me with that shit, bro. I've been telling
Oh
niggas
nah,
that
yo,
shit.
because I be going to your community tab, yo. I be
Yeah,
going to your
man.
community wall, yo. Then I be watching that Houston. I don't know if that dude from Houston who you be posting on your live sometimes.
Yeah.
That dude be spitting some real.
Yeah.
That dude be spitting some real player shit.
I got a question for you. So, if you was watching, I'm not sure, but this white father who killed his 3 sons, do you think he deserved the death penalty, or do you? Because they say he got like a $20 million bond, but I don't even think the nigga deserve a bond for certain shit like that. But what you think about that, bro?
Man, me personally, man, I think that's white privilege, man. To keep it real with you, man. How you get a bond?
You
though?
know,
That's my whole.
yeah, you know it, bro. Like to me, like I said, there's certain crimes when you commit certain crimes, I feel like you shouldn't get a bond. Like the more
That's a
heinous
fact.
and more outlandish it is, you shouldn't get a bond, especially for shit like that. You murder
But
kids and all this weird shit.
bruh, man, okay, a black man could go shoot another black man right now, right? Ain't no bond. These hated crime dudes that be messing with, our youngins or whatever, these dudes could get a bond. Like, let's keep it real.
Man,
so I
that's a
could
whole
go
nother.
outside right now, kill another black man right now for murder. I ain't getting no bond, bruh.
Oh yeah, but
No,
you know
for
what?
murder.
You know what? You got a good point because I've said that before. I've said that these motherfuckers that do these like sexual perverted crimes and shit, they get off with the most weirdest like fucked up shit. But nigga could get double digit years and shit. You know what I'm saying, for just having a little bit of drugs on them and shit like that. Like yeah, that shit crazy to me. So I feel what you're saying, bro. I feel what you're
It's funny
saying.
since y'all brought that up. I was gonna say, it's crazy how the police don't want to put hands on somebody like this, punch him a little bit. I wouldn't mind that. But if a dude probably selling dope committed a non-violent crime, or they gonna drag him, they gonna beat him and slam the door in his hand and all that weird shit. Like, bro, they treat these dudes like make them feel comfortable and safe. I never understood that.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Oz and Tori and anybody else want to like give a second round opinion of this shit? Like, I mean, I know Oz said Tori. Okay. Yeah, I think I agree with what Oz was saying.
Real quick, James Kills, you was bringing up the fact you saying something about like these dudes don't have women, but what about this case where a father deleted his own kids? What you think was going through his head?
Man,
listen,
I don't know nothing about all of that right there. But man, listen, I think like crimes like that, I think they need to like, the death penalty and like all of that, like get the needle in you and all of that. Nah, I think they need to get tortured. Like, you need to like get some pliers and pull out his goddamn nails in his goddamn toe, like one by one, like how the Africans do it. You know what I'm saying? How the cartel do it.
Basically, you saying like also
the
that's
type of
like
time
some
I'm on, bro.
that's also like some Russian shit. You get caught over there in Russia being a spy.
Yeah,
They
like,
they torture your ass. Slow.
Yeah, like that's easy. Get hit with the firing squad or an lethal injection or put you in an electric chair. Like that's an easy way out. No, you need to torture this. Know what I mean? Cartel style, nigga. Put your ass in the
I will
ground.
agree with you, James. I do think certain sick individuals like this dude here, and some of these
I
predators
want to
and stuff.
torture that nigga.
Yeah, predators and guys who do like crimes like this, I believe they it's not enough just putting them in prison for the rest of their life. Like they need.
Man,
to
he's
feel
still
what I feel
walking
like.
around. He's still breathing.
For real.
That nigga get to go. That nigga get to walk the yard because they got facilities for like PC. You still get to go to nigga. You still breathing, nigga. You still get recreation purposes. You still get to go outside and look at the birds and the sun and all that. Nah, nigga, you need to be in a warehouse and have a nigga like me, or one of my goons, have your ass in that chair tied up, nigga, and let me put some motherfucking salt or some whatever acid on your goddamn toes, and I gave me some Home Depot pliers, the big joints, the big shits, and just pull your motherfucking your toes and your fingernails and all
wait,
that.
James, we monetized now. PG-13 now.
My bad. bad. My
I'm playing.
bad. Yo,
I'm playing, man. I'm
Let me
playing.
chill. I be
Yeah,
watching too much narco. I be watching too much narco shit in my life.
No,
You
I
know what
feel you,
I'm
though.
talking
I feel you. I feel the
yeah,
passion, man. I feel it.
I feel you on that, but yeah, like you said, we just got monetized. We officially monetized channel now, so we trying to keep this our first day. We ain't trying to get taken away, but I
Oh my
definitely feel.
bad. I
We
apologize.
fucked up a long time ago, anyways. Keep it 1,000.
Hey, no, but I appreciate your, you know, what I'm saying, your passion behind trying to see
Yeah,
this
yes,
shit.
sir. Yes, sir.
So I appreciate that. But yeah,
Oh
anybody
yeah,
else?
by the way,
Bring,
Ozzy, yeah. So keep it down. We know how you are too.
yeah, anybody else? Anybody else? Bring y'all
Roger.
want to get a second go around, or y'all good? Because we'll go to the last topic if y'all done with this one.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I ain't got nothing else.
Okay, all right. So I'm about to everybody go back on me. We're gonna go to the last topic of the day. Now this topic right here. Hold on, I think I might have to share the screen for this one because it wouldn't, for whatever reason, it wouldn't load earlier. But this topic, you know, everybody and their mama been talking about this topic, and this is a topic that you know, it's been floating around all these different spaces and shit, and everybody get their take. So I felt like it was only right we give our take on the situation. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and cue it up. I got a screen share because, like I said earlier, it wouldn't download to the computer for some reason. So let me get my take on this shit. All right, let's get into it. Hold on. I want to say y'all should already know where we're going with this. Y'all should already know, but it's been the number one topic, you know, in these YouTube streets. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Get your food. Who? Get the Get your food. Who? Get the cop. Who? Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I'll say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
And a disturbing case unfolds in court. A mother accused of ordering her son to commit murder in a West Pullman restaurant. The mother and son are now charged, both of them. Elizabeth Matthews joins us now with more on this developing story. Elizabeth?
Yeah, Natalie, that mom who's accused of giving those shoot-to-kill orders is now being held on $3 million bail. Parts of that shooting were actually captured on this restaurant's surveillance video, which helped the witnesses identify the suspects to police. So this all happened Sunday night, police tell us, just after 11 o'clock, about 11:05 p.m. 35-year-old Carlisha Hood and her 14-year-old son arrived at the Maxwell Street restaurant on South Halstead at 117th. Hood went in for food. Her son waited in the car. Prosecutors say that's when she began arguing with this man, 32-year-old Jeremy Brown, who was also inside ordering food at the time. Hood began texting her son, who appeared in the doorway, hands in his pockets. A fight became physical between Hood and the victim. The victim was able to punch the woman once. That's when prosecutors say the boy pulled out a gun, fired a single shot to the victim's back, followed him outside, kept firing, striking him fatally twice in the back.
Once outside of the restaurant, while the co-defendant was still shooting at the victim, the defendant instructed her son, the co-defendant, to continue to shoot and kill the victim. Once the co-defendant finished shooting the victim, the defendant turned her focus towards witness one. She began pointing at witness one and instructing her son to shoot her.
Prosecutors say the Hood even tried to get the gun from her son, but he pushed her away. No shots were fired at that witness, who is also the victim's girlfriend. Both mother and son facing murder charges. She's also charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. The teen boy also facing unlawful use and possession of a firearm. Both, we're told, did surrender themselves to police yesterday. We're also told that Hood, the woman charged in this, the mom charged in this, also had a FOID card herself and was licensed to conceal carry. Reporting live, Elizabeth Matthews, Fox 32, Chicago.
We begin here at 5 with breaking news. CBS 2, the only one to capture this moment when a Chicago mother is released from the Cook County Jail. Just hours earlier, she and her teenage son faced murder charges for a shooting at a hot dog stand in West Pullman.
Our Charlie DeMar broke this story, and he joins us live from outside the Cook County Jail now. Charlie. And Joe and Erica, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office citing new emerging evidence as part of the reason why they dropped charges in both of these cases. That, of course, comes as video circulated widely over the weekend showing what led to this shooting. Now, I did have a chance to speak to Carlitha Hood's family. They tell me that they are relieved that she is back home tonight. Carlisha Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail Monday and is no longer facing murder charges. Charges were also dropped against her 14-year-old son.
This goes beyond an injustice. Frankly, it's a miscarriage of justice as to what happened to this woman and her son.
CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller says charges, let alone murder charges, should have never been approved in this case.
It's a situation where either the charges should have been rejected or at the very minimum, they should have been continued for investigation rather than just, say, okay, murder charge, send them to court.
Get your food!
The charges stem from the fatal shooting of Jeremy Brown inside the Maxwell Street Express in the West Pullman neighborhood. Video posted to social media shows Hood arguing with Brown inside the restaurant. Hood then texted her 14-year-old son, who was waiting outside in the car. Surveillance video shows the teen enter the restaurant and witness Brown hit his mom in the head and face. Prosecutors say that's when the 14-year-old pulled out a gun and shot Brown in the back. He later died.
You have the right to use deadly force to stop that force against another person. And that's exactly what happened in this case. And that's exactly why the state's attorney's office dropped this case today.
Now, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office released a statement that reads in part, based upon the facts, evidence, and the law, we are unable to meet our burden of proof in the prosecution of these cases. Now, Carlisha Hood, she did not want to comment as she was released from the Cook County Jail, but her attorney did tell me that justice was served by both these cases being dismissed. We are live from the Cook County Jail. I'm Charlie DeMar, CBS 2 News. Joe, Erica.
Charlie, thank you.
A mother and her 14-year-old son, who were charged with murder for a shooting at a hot dog stand, are now suing the Chicago Police Department.
Prosecutors dropped the charges yesterday after new video surfaced showing that the woman was punched before her son shot the man. Julian Cruz joins us now with more.
Well, Ben and Lourdes, as you know, this entire matter is extremely controversial. Carlisha Hood's attorneys arguing that there was a rush to judgment when it comes to the investigation into last week's deadly shooting at a Southside restaurant, which is why they filed suit today at the Cook County Courthouse.
Never in a million years would I have imagined being brutally attacked, beaten, and then arrested.
Carlisha Hood speaking publicly for the first time after yesterday's abrupt release from the Cook County Jail.
I am thankful that the Cook County State's Attorney dismissed the case. I am also thankful to have my son with me and by my side.
Hood's 14-year-old son released from a juvenile detention facility, first-degree murder charges and other offenses against mother and son in a dramatic reversal dropped yesterday by Cook County prosecutors.
There are many things that were rushed in this case. There are many things that shouldn't have happened.
What would you do in that situation?
Attorney Brandon Brown defending his client's actions and the deadly decision by Hood's 14-year-old son to open fire on her mother's assailant.
If your mother or sister or daughter were attacked in a restaurant when she's trying to order a cheeseburger, would you expect that she would be arrested?
Mother and son initially questioned, taken into custody, and criminally charged in what Hood's attorneys say were false arrests and a malicious prosecution. Hood held on what attorneys argue was an excessive $3 million bond. The allegations detailed in this newly filed Cook County complaint, 5 Chicago police officers named in the lawsuit, along with the city of Chicago. Curiously, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office left off the complaint, even though prosecutors generally play an important role in any charging decisions. No comment today from the Cook County State's Attorney's Office or Chicago Police. CPD News Affairs not commenting on pending litigation. And Corporation Counsel, Ben and Lourdes, telling us that they'll review this lawsuit, but they are not going to comment on litigation either. This story is just beginning. We're going to learn a lot more.
All right, we'll be watching. Thank you, Julian.
Damn, yo, that last picture was fine, yo. She was fine as hell. You heard me?
I was thinking the same thing.
I missed the hood nigga.
We see what Third be watching.
Missed the hood nigga. That nigga like him Flemington, like when.
Y'all tripping anyway, but yeah. So unfortunately, everybody has seen this topic. Is pretty much went viral in the space and everywhere. Basically, Chicago mother and son went out to a restaurant, ordered some food, and I think the story goes she got cut in line by the guy that was punching on her. You know, he cut in line. She said something to him about it. It caused some issues between them two, and you know, she was trying to explain herself, and he basically was like, you know, go on before, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, get your food, whatever. Wait, hold on. Queen, is you?
Yep, it's me.
Okay, all right, just make sure. Okay, so basically, you know, he was basically telling like, get your food, go ahead, get up out of here, whatever. She still was talking, whatever. And then I think she told the son to go to the car or whatever. And I think he was like, what you mean go to the car or whatever? She was like, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to my son or whatever. And I think he took that as a threat because it's people in Chicago that's on, and they say usually when you say go to the car, that means like go get the strap or whatever. So I think he kind of took that as a threat, and then she kept talking, and pretty much he just started teeing off on her, stealing on her, and then you know the son pretty much shot him down as he should have, and you know, protecting his mother. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga shouldn't have, I mean, it wasn't that serious the way you steal off on her like that, bro. And then you could hear the punches he landed and shit like that. Shit was like hella hard and shit. Like, nah, it wasn't that serious, bro. Like that shit crazy. But from what I'm hearing is that they saying that she basically told him to go to the car. But if you look at, there's two different videos. The restaurant video actually shows that he never was, you know, he was, I guess he was like already there, kind of like in the doorway. And they saying that, you know, some was saying that he went to the car to go get the strap, but I think he actually had it on him already. That's at least from the videos that I've seen, that's what it looked like to me. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. And, you know, it's unfortunate that this whole situation happened. But again, I don't blame the kid for defending his mother. That's what any child should do, you know what I'm saying, boy, girl, whatever. You know, if your mother's in danger from a stranger, you know, if you're right there to do something about it, like, why wouldn't you? Like, I don't, like all these niggas talking about, oh, she put him in, you know, danger stuff. I mean, like, he was already there. He was already there. It wasn't like she brought him from somewhere else. No, the nigga was already there watching the shit unfold. So what was he supposed to do? Just stand there and just watch and just not do shit? Like, come on now, y'all sound ridiculous. If it was one of y'all mamas, y'all would do the same thing. So miss me with all the bullshit y'all niggas is talking. Like, I don't believe you niggas. Y'all need more people. And if it was y'all mama, y'all would do the same shit. Y'all wouldn't do nothing different. So all this capping that y'all doing, I don't believe it. I don't believe this shit. I really don't. But
Right.
T, what's your take on it? I want to go to you first. What's your take on this whole situation? T, you there?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, you keep putting me on mute.
No, I didn't. I ain't put you on mute.
Okay. Okay, well, the point is, I wouldn't involve my 14-year-old. I just would have shot him myself.
Well, obviously, T, she didn't have the strap on. He had it. So I mean,
I know, but when he came inside the restaurant, like, see, to me, as soon as he started all that dumbass yelling and shit, I would have just been texting my kid to bring me my purse with my gun in it already right then, because who knows what he's getting ready to do. So just
Like-
that way, I would be prepared.
if you like I said, there was two different videos. The one from the person who recorded it originally, and then from the restaurant. Like I said, the restaurant video shows that he was already like they tried to make it seem like at first she called him or she texted him from the car, but he was actually like outside the door, like or kind of like in the pathway of the door. Like he was never really in the car. So, like I said, I think he already had it on him. That's just from what I'm seeing from the restaurant surveillance.
But I agree with you saying, Topaz, but you know, if you told your son go get the purse, while he's getting the purse, dude just swing off on you. What is your son to do then?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, even before, like, way earlier. And now, I know y'all ain't gonna like what I got to say, but it's certain types of individuals that if I see them in there, I'm either not going in, or if I don't got no choice,
I'm with you, man.
I'm bringing my gun
I'm
with
driving
me.
off.
Right? So those are the options. You
I'm
know?
all the way with you, Auntie. I'm all the way with you.
So in this instance here, all I'm saying is, like, if you in line and y'all, I heard the part of the story where the dude walked up and he cut her in line or whatever, I would have been like, bring me my purse right now before I even say something. And then I could be like, excuse me, you know, this is the line, this is where the line start. And then he started all that hollering. I want him to hear the click. I want him to hear that. So I'm not gonna say nothing to him. You know, so like at that point, like it's some people out here I'm just not playing with, and that thug ass ridiculous nigga is one of them.
That's right.
Oh, that's it. That's my thing.
Also, real quick before anybody else goes, let me say this. So I did a little bit more background research, and they saying that the son, that he, for the most part, you know, he's a pretty, you know, a good kid. He's on the honor roll. He graduated with nothing but like A's or whatever. And I think they were saying that he might be going to college earlier than usual or whatever.
Yes, Nicki Minaj is offering to pay for his college.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj is offering to pay for his college because of what he did. So, you know, but the one thing that I will say, and then I'm going to pass it, is that it's not so much of him, what he did as far as protecting his mother, because like I said, he should have done that, but it's the after effects of that, because now he's going to have to live with the fact that he killed a man. And yeah, most people be like, nigga, I don't care. I'll defend my mama. And I get that, but it's like the nigga's still young. And my thing is he going to be having dreams or nightmares about him killing this man? And like, how is that going to affect his kids like psychologically? And then to me, I would hope that he would get some type of therapy after this, because I think that's the only way he's going to, you know, I don't know, maybe get over this completely, but be able to get through this. So
it depends, because it depends on how he's viewing this event. If he's looking at this as there was a threat to my mom and I was able to neutralize said threat, why would he have nightmares? He would then, that activates him feeling like, yes, I feel like I can keep myself safe. So he wouldn't have nightmares about something like that. But if he's thinking about the fact that you can just go into a store and any nigga in there can act up like this if they want to, that is a thought that makes people feel unsafe. So then that's when nightmares will get created.
Yeah, well, I only said that because, you know, most killers, they people that kill somebody, even if you're not necessarily a killer per se, but they usually say their first murder is the one that they remember the most or carry with them the most. So that's why I was just saying, like, I wonder if this is going to be in his subconscious going forward, to where like even when he tries not to think about it, it just pops up in his head randomly at different times or whatever.
Well, that can happen anyway, whether he get therapy or not, because it just depends on like how he's viewing this. So with everybody around him telling him like they think he did a good thing, with him getting off on the charges, he's getting a message reinforced that he did what he had to do in order to take care of himself. So even, you know, even if you get therapy, that image could still pop back up, but it's not distressing when it pops back up. You are able to tell yourself what you need to hear in order to like still move forward.
Yeah. Okay. Torian, you got it, bro.
You want to know what's so interesting? We saw something like this. Well, I would say something like this play out a couple years ago with an individual named Kyle Rittenhouse. Remember that? And what he did, and they said that was self-defense, called him a hero.
You know that's my avatar. You know that's my avatar.
Yeah, ironically, you got that up there. But what's so funny is everyone, when it came to this situation, the tone was very different, as y'all can clearly understand and see why.
Was the gun illegal? Was it legal? They asking all them questions now.
Yeah, like they're asking all, and it was legal because she had it was registered. She was a registered firearm.
All right, no, you're talking about the ABL. Well, I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm guessing you're talking about ABL and Brandon Tatum and them. They was kind of saying they wasn't having the same energy with Kyle Rittenhouse as they did with the boy that deleted that dude for his mama.
Yeah, like they was calling him a hero and everything like that. And you know, well, I'm just gonna leave it right there. But I did some very interesting like research on the person that actually did. Do you know? Like, I think his funeral was recently. I think his funeral. I don't know if it was recent or not. But do you know that at his funeral, that there were people there wearing shirts with his picture on it, and on the shirt it said "Knockout King," and it was a picture of him on the shirt, like, and some of them were wearing the shirt of him in that clipping of him hitting that woman at his funeral. So that just tells you what kind of environment he came from. And
that tells me he need to move. Him and his mama need to move out quickly.
Oh yeah, because some people were saying, I hope like they might need to get out of that area because it might be a fear of retaliation.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know like where he actually where his background actually came from.
Yes, sir.
But what also got me is how many people literally jumped on this immediately without waiting for a lot of stuff to come out. Like they was ready to condemn this situation the minute that it happened. Like
And Tori, what's crazy is we actually got evidence if Topaz III can pull it up while you speak.
Yeah.
They actually jumped on what evidence?
Oh, no, some photos, a picture of the funeral right here.
Yep.
This is the girlfriend right here. This is the girl right here.
Is that a cutout of him?
Yeah, that's a cardboard. Yep.
See, all right. Now I know y'all only think I'm talking about the men, but hoes like her. If I see her in the restaurant, I ain't going in either. Or I'm going in strapped because that bitch.
Facts.
So we twerking on cardboard cutouts of people now. That's what we doing. That's what's hot in the streets.
That's what they do in these funerals. I swear to God, Third, I've been to a young got killed. They had one like that.
They twerking on kids now. Might as well be twerking on cars.
Oh man, here we go.
Come on, Isaac.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, yeah.
Damn. I'm not surprised. So I said, like, when you really dug into his background and who he was around, I was like, okay, now it really all makes sense. Now, another thing that I heard too, I know one story was like you were saying that he had allegedly cut in front of her. Like, now is that actually legit? Like, that's what they're actually saying happened, that he cut in front of her?
Yeah, that's the story. That he supposedly, he cut in front of her, and that's what caused them, I guess, to have the interaction that they did at first initially, and then it turned into some other shit.
Well, one other thing I also heard, I don't know how true it is, was that allegedly, they kept messing her order up. Like she got some food, but they messed her order up, and she was like going back, like trying to tell them, like, look, that's not what I ordered and whatnot. And now y'all saying that he allegedly cut in front of her. And then, that's when it all kind of escalated. Of course, we don't know what happened at the very beginning because the video cuts on right at that point when he's yelling at her right before he ends up hitting her. And I forgot who wrote it in the chat. They said he hit her like she was a man. And you can tell that he did. Like that was some force behind those punches because he reached all the way back to hit her twice.
Well, when I did some more research, they were saying that pretty much, I guess the dude, I think his name was Jeremy Brown, the guy that got killed.
Jeremy Brown.
His name is Jeremy Brown. They were saying that pretty much he has a history of doing this to other women, that she wasn't his first victim of him stealing off on women and shit. So I guess you can
kind of tell it wasn't, because when you listen to like what he said like he was always going to knock you the fuck out. Like he said it so smoothly without hesitating. It was no hesitation in his voice when he said it.
And I did see that Knockout King. Matter of fact, I saw that like maybe like an hour before we went live, and I was like, wow. So y'all promoting, niggas putting their hands on women like that. And I get it, show family member, but like, damn, ain't nobody in the family tell them. Ain't nobody in the family tell them you don't put your hands on a woman like that. Like,
guess what, Third? The ones who was wearing that Knockout King shirt were other women.
Uh-oh. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
And they would, like you said, twerking at the funeral and whatnot. I'm gonna just stop. I've already said too much. I'm gonna let.
And shout out to Free Zone. He said, "F that nigga." He said, "Mama ate that punch." Yeah, she did. Even though it still was messed up, she did eat that punch. Though I give it to her. But yeah,
I want to hear from Miss Sunkiss. This is the first time up here right now.
You got it.
I feel like he got exactly what was supposed to happen to him. The way he hit that woman, just the way he hit her, that's a stranger. Lets you know that he's used to beating on women. A lot of people, I know I heard them say that she should have de-escalated the situation. But what was she supposed to do? Turn her back on this violent man trying to get away from him? He could have punched on her head as she walked back. Then,
That's what I'm saying.
She could have, broke her face, lost teeth at that point. The video shows her pulling into the parking lot, getting out the car, and leaving her son in the car. Okay. It shows her going into the restaurant, placing an order for her food. Then it shows him and her in an altercation, and you see the son standing in the doorway. So I'm assuming he heard the commotion and got the gun out the car. clearly she's teaching him gun safety because he didn't just take the gun out the car and be holding it in his hand. He had it inside his hoodie pocket. So she's teaching him how to be safe with a firearm. She told him to go get in the car when she saw him standing there. And that's when that man cocked his fist up to hit her the first time. Because he thought she was talking to him. And then he decided to well off on her. Clearly the son didn't go get in the car like his mama told him. Good thing he didn't, because that man could have killed her the way he was hitting her. I'm confused. Like, okay, the Kyle Rittenhouse situation, even with that, when I first saw the video evidence, I didn't even care. After I seen it on the news when it first happened, I watched the replay. I said, oh, that's self-defense. He's gonna walk. When I looked at this, I was like, this is self-defense. I don't even know why they arrested them. So I feel like she got a valid lawsuit. I do feel like it's malicious prosecution because I've never seen a prosecutor get up and give details to a case without being able to corroborate that what they saying has some validity to it. She just took the word of this girl and told the whole world that that's what happened, presented it like it was fact. And then the video evidence is very much opposite of what she stood up there and said. So why would you slander this woman and her son in the media like that? And you know the video evidence states differently.
Question, Queen, do you think her and her son need to leave out of Chicago and move elsewhere for the fear of retaliation?
I don't think that they got to worry about retaliation because most of the comments that I've seen in regards to this case is people saying he got what he deserved. I haven't seen anybody.
Well, what about retaliation from his family, though, is what I'm saying. Like his family.
It seems like he ain't nothing but a bunch of ratchet females that's sitting up here. This man, he's burnt down one of these women houses. He put one woman in the hospital to the point that she was unrecognizable. You know, like, oh, so they gonna run up on a woman that's got a concealed carry permit and they know how to use. I mean, I don't think that would be smart on their end.
I agree with you, but let's not act like everybody on this earth ain't smart. Some people do run up with their dumb shit and fuck around and find out the hard way. So, you know.
I mean, I don't really see it as a situation where they need to leave. I mean, I personally, from the way people talk about Chicago, I would leave just for my peace of mind anyway. But I don't think it's a situation where they need to leave because, you know, they need to be in fear of their life. I don't think it's that situation. I just think it's unfortunate that man had to die at the hands of that 14-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the only thing I would feel like the mother did wrong is she shouldn't have left the weapon in the car. She should have had the weapon on her person. But I mean, maybe she ain't think she needed it because, like, who really gonna bother me this time of night? I'm just getting a barbecue sandwich or whatever's going on in that restaurant. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but I don't really think that she got to worry about nobody retaliating because looking at his social media, it didn't look like he was like gang related or nothing like that. He just looked like a hood nigga that ain't got no home training. He looked like somebody that needs to be put down. You know, and you know, Umar Johnson already said that some of them gonna have to be put down for good, and I feel like this is the beginning of that prophecy being fulfilled. So good riddance, nigga.
Hey, I agree with you 1,000% on that one. You ain't gonna get no pushback from me on that one. Okay, we're gonna go to James, then we're gonna go Isaac, Brandon, and Torian. Did you already go?
Yeah.
On this? Okay, yeah. So yeah,
I literally just went. You know what they say with age, the mind is the first thing to go.
Hey man, I'm old, man. I'm getting real old up here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we're gonna go James, Isaac, and Brandon. So James, what's your take on this situation?
Hey, yo, man, you know, I'm about to come at it from a whole different standpoint, right? This is something that I've been pondering since I was about 15, 16, yo, when I was outside. So I'll be a fool to all my dudes that's locked up, all the young dudes that I used to, you know, chill with in the hood and all of that, and the things that I do in my community. You know what I'm saying? I say this to myself. You know what I'm saying? When somebody, know what I'm saying? When somebody die, right? There's always going to be a kid or a baby that's born. On that day, that young man was reborn. Is this like having your baptism? So that young man became a man on that day. So I'm having my own thoughts, right? This is no manosphere stuff. This is no reading comments or nothing like that. This is my own life experiences of dealing with my brothers, my sandbox brothers who I used to deal with, and they got 100 football numbers. When there's somebody die, there's a baby that's being born. And that young man was born that day and he became a man. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, you know what I mean? That is who I am, man. I always take a different approach wherever I go.
Appreciate that, bro. We appreciate that. Appreciate it. Okay, so I think I said Eisen next, then Brandon. Eisen, bro, what's your take on this? Because you know you always got an interesting take. So what's your take on it, bro? Eisen, you there, bro? You stepped away? I don't know. Maybe you stepped away. Okay, Brandon, we'll go to you, then we'll come
My
back.
bad.
There you go. There you
I
go.
had it on mute.
I'm gonna say that old nigga that fell asleep.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's still.
I didn't realize I had it on mute on this end. My bad.
Yeah.
But now, my whole thing, it was it was just a powder keg of fuckery that was gone. Nothing good was gonna fucking happen with this shit. That dude he was gonna get shot. It was gonna happen, but I mean, for me.
So do you blame him? Do you be like, oh man, he shouldn't have been involved in it, even though he was right there watching the shit unfold? Is that how you feel?
Well, here's my thing. I mean, damn, the fuck you got a concealed carry license for if you ain't gonna have it on you?
Yeah.
Nah, that's facts. I agree with you on that. That's facts.
That shit is fucking pointless.
Facts.
So I mean, if she had it on him, hell, he wouldn't even had to shoot him. She could have done that shit. My whole thing, I think, is that sadly for the young fella, that little fella future might be done. Nicki Minaj might be paying for his college, but she might have to hire him as a security guard or something because, hey, you know, like once you get a stigma on you, man, societal wise, as far as getting a career job, you know, that shit follow you forever. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
But do you think they're gonna, like, any type of future employer is gonna hold it against him that he was defending his mother?
They may just look at it like he one of them. They may not even think about it like that. They may just look at it like, hey, you know, he ain't, you know. They may not even look at it like that. They may just look at it like shit. I know shit. He may not just get popped off and pop off in here at me. So you know, that's the thing about it. You know, that you kind of, you know, you kind of hate that could possibly happen for him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it. I don't think his future is over. I just think that, you know, and Brandon, you got it. I think because he has this, now he's going to have this reputation for catching the body, even though it was for the right reason, defending his mother or whatever. I think now people are probably going to be cautious at the way they approach him. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, okay, if he could take a life as a teenager / preteen, teenager, whatever, you know, what's to stop him from doing it as an adult, especially if he's in the state and he's old enough to get a, you know, concealed permit, carry all that shit. And so, yeah, people gonna approach him a certain way now after this going forward, even into his adulthood. So that's how I see it. But I mean, like I said, they say he's a good kid, he's a straight A student and smart, that he gonna go to college early. All that shit is just, unfortunately, he was just, you know, well, I would say wrong place at the wrong time, but actually he was at the right place because had he not been there, ain't no telling what would have happened to his mother. So it's kind of like one of those oxymoron situations, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, like we were saying, Nicki Minaj talking about she gonna pay for his college. So I guess that's a good side of it, but still, for me, it's the psychological effects that it's gonna have on him later on. So I think he's gonna need some type of therapy for it. But
I get that too. But I mean, the whole reason why I said that is because we can't sit up here and act like people that have been falsely accused of, you know, sexual assault, that their lives ain't fucked after that, even though it was a false accusation. So that's the reason why I said that.
That's facts. All right, Kyle Rittenhouse, you up next, bro. You up next.
Yeah. I gotta say, the young brother, he's a hero to me. Kyle Rittenhouse and this brother right here, they both heroes in my eyes. They put down monsters. They put down savages. Kyle Rittenhouse, it was a dude who was a pedo that he put down. So in this case, yeah, dude was acting all crazy, hollering and all. It didn't deserve to go to that level. It did not deserve that. But let's keep it 1,000 in certain hoods. We know there's a lot of Jeremy Brown type of niggas out there, man. They don't tolerate disrespect from no woman, no man, neither. So I know a couple guys like this. So when he told the woman, "Hey, I'm gonna knock you out," the woman, in my opinion, as a parent, yes, you got to protect your child. So you kind of like I don't see a woman as a punk because she backed down from a dude who says or threatened her because he said, "Oh, I'm gonna knock you out if you say one more word." Like, no, you don't look like no punk at all. Now, if it was a dude, yeah, it might be he will look like a punk. That's why, like me and Isaac got into it. And I'm saying some words that he don't like. He said, "Bro, you said it one more time, I'm gonna knock you out. Two things I'm gonna do: either walk away or I gotta get ready to fight this nigga." That's it. That's the bottom line. Now, I heard a couple people saying, "Oh, he should have. It should have been just a one-on-one thing, a fighting thing, because he didn't have no weapon." Listen, this is a 14-year-old boy against this big-ass 30-year-old dude. Nah, he did right by pulling out that strap and did what he did. Now, from the video I'm seeing, it looked like he didn't get no instructions from his mother saying, "Hey, do this to, use the gun on him." I just seen it looked like he just pulled it out and did what he did for his mama. Or am I wrong?
No, that's what it looked like to me too. It looked like he just reacted like
that's
like
what happened.
it was
None of that.
it was
People
instinctual.
were saying after I guess while he was running out the store, I guess she was saying, delete that nigga.
That's what that helper told the police when the police got there. That woman told the police that, and I don't know. That happened on the Sunday. The woman turned herself in on Wednesday, so I don't even know why the prosecutor got up there and said.
But that's why y'all got to look at two different videos. Like I said, the first video, the person that was there recording it gave a totally different story from the restaurant video. Restaurant video, like I said, it showed that he didn't even come out from the car; that he was already behind the door. He was kind of like standing in the doorway.
He was standing in the door.
Yeah, he was standing in the doorway. He was just watching the shit unfold, and he never went back to the car doing that whole time period. So, like I said, to me, that tells me he had the strap already on him, and I think he had a hoodie on or something.
Yeah, he had a white hoodie on with a pocket in the front.
Yeah, with a pocket in it, and I'm guessing that's where he had the strap at. So
that's where it was. Because when he pulled it out, that old man seen him pull it out there, and that's when that old man ran.
Yep. So. I mean,
that old man ain't want no problems. He ain't want no problems. He ain't wanting to get in that mess. And I don't blame that old man. You know what I'm saying? Because now when you see that, what is this? That activist dude was talking about, there was black men's up in there and they should have did something. Me personally, I'm like this, yo. I'm not getting in nobody business. I'm not jeopardizing my life for nobody else. If I jeopardize my life and survive that altercation, that woman got to come home with me. I'm on some Slide 75 stuff. When he was popping in the beginning, I may not like everything that Super Slide always say, but I remember verbatim where he say, if I put myself in that position and risk my life for that woman, she got to come home with me, bro. She got to give me her number or something. Like, I'm not doing this for nothing. Like, yo, bro, the buck got to stop somewhere.
Hold on real quick. I just want to make sure, Rakim, is this you, bro?
Yeah. Shout out to you, Third Ward. This is me, brother.
All right, I'm gonna come to you. Wait, I want Brandon to finish his thought because he didn't get it. I'm gonna come straight to you, Rakim. You got it, Brandon.
I was waiting on James to finish up real quick. Go ahead.
Nah, man, I'm good, bro. You got it. You feel me?
Yeah, I was gonna say, the media, the way the media portrayed this woman is like all I saw was the title. The mother instructed her son to kill a man. That's all I saw. So I'm thinking this like on some like that situation happened a couple years ago where the security guard told a woman to put a mask on at the Dollar General store, and she was so upset that she went and got her husband and her son to come back and harm this dude. Now all three of them doing life in prison right now. No, this is not the case. This was the case of self-defense for a young boy to protect his mama. I respect that.
All right, Rakim, you got it, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. What's your take on this situation, bro? You got it.
What up with you, Third Ward? How everybody doing on the panel, man? Shout out to all of y'all, man. What's up? Well, like I grew up over in that area, man. That area is called the Wild Hundreds, over there on 116th. that Maxwell Street and Maxwell Streets all across the Chicago are dangerous. Whether it's that one, whether it's the one on 74th and State, they 24 hours eateries. They never close. So people getting out of the club or a concert or something going on, or it's a get together, people pull up in the parking lot to show off their cars and everything like that. So anytime that you go to Maxwell Street, you gotta have something on you. So that situation at first, I miss what's the word I'm looking for? I misread the misinformation that went on too, because I thought it was a strong possibility that she might have directed her son, but now more facts have come out, and it goes to show you the biases in the media, because the media put out anything and just run with it, and then have people thinking something that's not accurate information. And apparently the woman, she was trying to get her food, and her food was they didn't do her food correctly. So with that being said, this dude or whatever, I guess he felt some type of way, say she was holding up the line, and he had no right to do what he did. And you can tell that wasn't the first time. And she was telling her child to get in the car. She was telling the child to get in the car, man. And yeah, I mean, how it played out, exactly how it played out. Of course, we can't be mad at that young man. That young man did what he felt necessarily to do. I just want them to get therapy, make sure that they get out of that area. And to him, it's tragic anytime anybody lose their lives, but he provoked that, and he in the dirt for it. So that's it. That's all.
So being from the city, you think his life is in danger?
It's a possibility if people find out. With the way social media talk and everything, especially locally, people can find out situations. Ain't no telling, she may be facing harassment, anything. Especially if she live around, if they all go to that Maxwell's, they live around that area.
So, question:
So
do you think
they ain't far from apart.
with you being the Chicago native that you are, do you think that they should move out of the Chicago area and relocate elsewhere, just from fear of retaliation from his family or anybody else for that matter?
Yeah, I say that would be the best bet. If not even moving out of Chicago, move from around that area. I would say get out the south side. You can go near north, out to the south suburban area, or maybe into Indiana, but get out of the area, because you never know with folks, man. You never know with people, because people. The sad reality about the situation, no matter who's right or wrong, because people is gonna ride for either side, whether right or wrong. And even though that woman was in the right, her son was in the right, he got people that still cared about him, that don't care what he did, and felt like that was unnecessary. And you'll have people you'll have people that's gonna crash out, man. People off these pills these days, they off whatever. People are social media addicted, so they're try to go do something.
Real quick, shout out to the chat. Shout out to another Chi-Town native in the building. We got Just Jay, that's my Taurus fam in the building. She said they're in a safe place for now, and she also says they had to leave their home though. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe they staying somewhere else, or I'm hoping maybe the police
real quick, not to get off topic, I was going to.
You got it.
I was gonna say it's ironic how Nicki Minaj is paying for this dude college and all that, but she's married to a Jeremy Brown type of dude. Then her husband sexually abused a young girl or something like that.
Yeah,
going down that rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
he was.
Get out of there. Let me get out of there, man.
Yeah.
Realize Brandon, y'all just got monetized. So.
Oh yeah. I'm tripping. I messed up, man.
Hey, real quick though, let me say this. I think I seen a story recently about her and her dude, and they were saying that I guess whatever neighborhood that they live in, they trying to get her kicked out if she don't kick him out of her crib, because I guess the neighbors and the people in that community in that neighborhood complained about it. Because I don't think he
I don't blame him. I don't think he. Registered sex offender. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they want to do that. So yeah, so that's crazy.
I digress. I ain't gonna say that about that.
Yeah.
I could say something, but I ain't gonna go
Yeah,
down
man,
that
we try to keep this monetization, but we just today our first.
And I'm gonna just add on that real quick. And to be fair, it has been information that come out that said that he may not be guilty of that. It may be false information. So that just to keep that fair across the board.
Okay,
because
allegedly,
it was some stuff that came out allegedly. It was some stuff that came out that said that woman might have lied, but you never know, man. Based off of the information that we seen, it's a strong possibility it can be either way. But you know,
That
you
is
never
true.
know.
That is true. That is true,
Real,
brother. You're right.
real quick, I want to give a couple shout outs in the chat. Shout out to my brother Sal's HQ. It's been a minute, brother. Appreciate you pulling up. Also, shout out to Miss Nisha in the building. She says, "You never know what's going on inside someone mental illness, drugs, sometimes both." Shake my head. Also,
Very
want to give
true.
a shout
Very
out. Shout out to Queen, man, in the building for the super chat. She says, the $5 super chat. She says, "Oh wow, so y'all monetize, congrats. Get crunk, keep up the good work."
Get
You know,
crunk.
hey, you know what that mean, man? You know, people, donate. We definitely gotta give them a shout out and play a little video for them. So you know what, we gonna go with this one with Queen. We gonna play this one. Where is that? Where's that? Oh, this one. So shout out to Queen for the super chat.
All right. Yeah. All right. Popping bottle, fucking bottle, do it every day. And I tell you who it is. Listen what I say. I say popping bottle, fucking bottle, do it every day. I do it on a daily basis. Listen what I say. Got a bad bitch, 5'2", looking right. And I gave her two when I get it. She gon' want to spend the night. She heard about my name. I took her to my room and I broke all proper. Can we do one thing? Can we kick it like soccer? You know what it is, baby, bedroom knocker. I put you on the bed, she sucking on my head. I beat that pussy up till she was fully dead. Yep, I'm dirty. Yep, I'm hard. I'm an ace in the game, nigga. Don't pull my cord. See, I'm hot like lava. I'm hot like hot water. And you know what it is, like a jerk. I'm a cooking water. Wow. Hit him in the face, yeah, you don't wanna take a fucking enough step. Excuse my language, I'm just heavy. See me in the big body cut up Chevy, yeah. I see y'all on the other side, man. Yes, sir, this boy $8, man. Live and official. You know what it is, boy. Ladies, please get at me. Yeah, cause you looking right, you looking real good. You looking like a girl, straight from my hood. Better get it in, and I break a piece off. I am the boss, baby, I am the boss. You just an employee, but you can be a supervisor. Better than girl, you can be a dick rider. That boy right there, yeah, I'm so good. Matter of fact, girl, you wanna taste of my wood?
And shout out to Queen.
Woo,
for the super
that
chat.
nigga was flowing.
Yeah, you love flowing. Yeah.
Hey, Brandon got the hits, man. Brandon got the hits.
Hey,
Yo,
man,
that might be a toss up between the 106 and Park nigga and this nigga, man. It's a toss up, man. I like that chocolate brother, man. I gotta bring that chocolate energy around, man.
Hey, he be flowing. Brandon be flowing his ass off. But real quick, man, shout out to Nisha by Nature in the building, man. She didn't hit the super chat. We appreciate the love and the support. We appreciate it. So we're gonna hit Nisha with which one we gonna go with? We're gonna go with this one. So shout out to Nisha. We're gonna go with this one.
Yeah. See, I'ma let you know who the best by the hour. This like Rosie O'Donnell at a bisexual bridal shower. It ain't nothing to me, man. I keep it for real. Look at this dental, man, with dental the grill. See, I'm the best. I told you that. This dude like that, he ran in front of the cat. Now I messed up, but I'ma stay on top. They told me, man, but you know, I'm never gonna flop. Look at this dude, he need to stay in the shade. Ain't no wonder why he came out. He already in the gay parade. I told you, man, I got you roasted like ever. You don't know, but my rhymes, they straight up clever. So you step down off the pedestal. I'm the best, man. You need to go to the fucking dental.
Once again, we appreciate Nisha for hitting the super chat. We appreciate it. And also, real quick, want to give a special shout out. Shout out to my brother, Pastor in the building. What's going on, man? Hey,
boys and eyes.
Yeah, he's stupid. He said, well, yeah, he's stupid. But shout out to Pastor, though. And congrats on getting your channel back, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, because it had been a minute, but it's good to see you back, man. And, you know, also, we officially have arrived to YouTube, bro. We officially got a monetization super chat button now, so hey, man, we officially some big YouTubers in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got your channel back and we got monetization. Let's go.
Hey, T, you still there?
Shout out to Ed, too. I see you, Ed.
Okay, I don't think Isaac shout out to but no, Isaac, I don't think you saw what happened to me yesterday in the afternoon, fam. Something seriously happened. You know, first of all, I cut my dreads off. I'm bald about now. So
There it goes.
so Topaz, if you kill, you can show this video for Isaac real quick. Guess who pulled up on me, man?
Okay, here you go.
See light skinned niggas pulling up on dark skinned brothers doing that shit, man. Look at the Kyle Rittenhouse.
You ain't shit, man.
Not Third Ward Snoop, not Third Ward
You
Snoop.
ain't shit, but
No, Rodney Colombian.
Yo, the mean king, you know what I'm talking about?
What'd you say, T?
I was just telling Eisen we also have video evidence of they last hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Okay, that's kind of certain. Last one, and this gonna set it off. Let's see you do the infamous Memphis twerk walk.
Yo.
Now, which one of y'all is calling the other one sturdy? It can't be Eisen saying that the third.
Yeah, hating ass out of here. But that's how you put yourself in the back, even though I just let you up.
Shut up. That's why you be popping over when you try to walk. Your back, nigga.
Oh my God. But man, shout out to everybody, man, that's come through and hit the super chat, man. We appreciate it, man. For real, for real.
Hey, Pat, who you talking about? Who was Angry Man's cousin? You talking about Jeremy Brown?
Oh my God, you stupid. Man, y'all stupid. But yeah, shout out to Pastor, man. It's definitely good to see you back. And definitely next time you go live, I'm going to pull up on you, man. So shout out to Pastor. But yeah, man, I think any last thoughts before y'all want to, any last, one more go around y'all want to give on this? So y'all pretty much done, because if not, we'll close out and shit. It's up to y'all.
I just want to say that I think that young man did what needed to be done. Okay, we can't have niggas out here with no self-control. Like even if she did say something you ain't like, that give you the right to just start fighting on her and putting your hands on people. Now, I want to just paint this picture for everybody that's out there, all the men that's out there saying, oh, well, she probably said something because you know how black women and all that other bullshit. Okay, let's say you woke up tomorrow and the world was just filled with silent black women, right? Who you think they finna start knocking out next? You think it's just gonna stop at just the women? If the women are all in pocket, they're gonna start whooping y'all ass next. So I just want to put that out there.
That part.
Yeah, I got something to say. I'm gonna just if I may.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, he got what he got, and this is not just with this situation, but I just want to say to women in general, ladies, you gotta understand, don't go back and forth with no man that ain't got nothing to lose out here. It's way too dangerous. If you can avoid it and you can get out that situation, get out that situation. Because even if it's a situation where it's somebody that's a relative of mine, let's say they call me and say, Rakim, somebody over here trying me, I need you to get here as quick as you can. Until I can get there, I need you to get out that situation. Or try to leave if it's possible. Try to get out the situation. Because if I'm on my way and I can't get there in time, that's minutes or seconds before I can get to you that he can. So that's important that a lot of ladies do understand. Don't go back and forth with no man that ain't got nothing to lose. Because you got men out here that have no problems putting their hands on women. They don't care about nothing, and they willing to handle whatever man. They willing to handle whatever man too that come up, because these people are mentally ill and they ain't got nothing to lose. And I don't want to see women put in harm's way behind that situation if it's something that can be avoided. Because some people, they're gonna fly off the handle. And then with the way that this world is today, ain't nobody gonna get involved. We saw that at the spot. So that's all I got to say about it.
Okay, well, here's my question, right? Now, I hear what you're saying. And I definitely get that. I agree with it. I understand the logic where you coming from. But how else are we gonna get to a world where people don't feel like it's just cool to be put in their hand? Now, I'm not gonna volunteer to be going back and forth with niggas that ain't got shit to lose. But what I want is for it not to be a question why I shot his ass. And here's why. Is because if everybody just say, okay, you got it. I happen to know that if nobody ever has a problem with that, they're gonna keep going and keep going and keep going. It's gonna be like, what else can I do and get away with? Everybody just basically what I'm picturing is a nigga like that walks into the hamburger place and whatever the fuck is going on, somebody trying to get their order correct, somebody else ordering, somebody getting their order handed to them. None of that shit matter. Everybody just stop what they doing and move out the way for this nigga so that he don't ever have to feel the slightest sadness or disappointment. Like, where would the bullshit stop is all I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, I don't think we need to lean into that shit no more than we already are as a society. Ain't nobody getting involved because people feel like nobody would get involved for them and nobody would understand it and they would have to go through like consequences if they had gotten involved. So that's why ain't nobody getting involved. What I think is we let people know, no, ain't gonna be no consequences. But now this is not something that's gonna happen overnight. But I'm saying that's the thought process we need to have. Motherfuckers who don't know how to wait in line, wait their turn, whatever the fuck is going on in his life, he ain't got enough patience to get in line and follow the same social construct that everybody else is following. So no, his ass needs to be taken out. What should have happened was that mom and son should have never even been arrested at all. Like, just, oh well, we see how this nigga acting. His ass was put down, and anybody that come out here acting like this, like you ain't gotta respect nobody else's personal space and boundaries, then you get the right to shoot their ass too.
Period.
Yeah, I was about to go to you, Queen. But before I do, want to give a shout out to Honey Love, aka Janetta, for the $50 super chat. We appreciate the love and the support. She says, congrats for the record TV on your monetization. We appreciate it. So you know what? We're going to hit you with, we're going to go with this one. But shout out to Honey Love for the support.
Let's make some cash. Let's make some cash. Yeah. I said, yeah. Let's make some cash.
And shout out to Honey Love for the $50 super chat. We appreciate the love and the support. But yeah, Queen, you got it.
I just feel like women just need to learn some gun training and keep their heat on them, because ain't nobody got time to be running around here placating these men with these fragile egos, thinking they could just beat up and bully women just because they women. Nah, ain't nobody got time for that. As soon as they get out of line, just go ahead and put that heater to their ass and go on about your life. I got time
Yeah, I
for
like
that.
what I was gonna say. I like what Rakim was saying. You know, that's my kind of take on some certain things when my women, my family go through something like that. But to be real, you know, we're not gonna be around our female cousins, sisters all the time, 24/7. So just like Queen said, we gotta either teach them how to fight and teach them how to use guns properly. So I mean, that's also the best route.
Yeah. Can I say one more thing real quick
you got it,
before
bro.
y'all wrap it up?
Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it.
Yeah. I see what Topaz is saying, but it's and I see what the lady that's on the bottom row is saying next to me. But unfortunately, we have laws. You just can't go out here and put the heat to somebody, and you're gonna have defense in court. You're gonna have insurance, firearm insurance, where you can have lawyers that can defend you in the court of law, because based off the laws in your state, because like I know Third Ward is from H-Town out there, and this is stand your ground law and everybody. But in Illinois, Democratic Illinois, it's a completely different story. The fact that boy was 14 years old is what really got him off on self-defense, because had he been 18 years old, and the way when he hit old boy and old boy was running and he kept hitting him, that would have been considered murder.
He was not running. That is a lie.
Probably manslaughter, right?
It
What is
wouldn't
that,
have been
Murray?
none of that because the man wasn't running. He shot him while he was beating on his mama. That's another lie.
But when
Like
he
I
kept,
don't
I
know
heard that
why.
when he was
He was
leaving
trying
the
to
situation,
leave
he
and he
kept
kept
shooting at him.
shooting him.
No, that he was not trying to leave. That is a lie. The surveillance video shows that the
No, no,
man
no.
never left.
You're right. I'm saying you're right. When he was fighting him and the boy pulled out the gun, he shot him. But once he got
Yeah,
shot, he started running out.
Yeah, he
Right.
started trying to
No, the
leave.
surveillance
Oh
video
my
only shows the
lord.
boy and his mama leaving out of the restaurant. That
That's
man was
like
in
when
there
you read the
dead.
Bible. Everybody see it different.
Okay, and then I just say one more thing too, because like I say, it's a double-edged sword. We're gonna address this, but we got to address ladies as well, who also these are the same type of men that certain ladies would go get to handle other women, or certain ladies would go get to handle these men, other men that they felt, said the wrong thing to them. So we all have to practice emotional self-control when it comes to words, because we all got something to lose. We all working. We all want to go home to our families at the end of the night. So that situation, whatever happened to him, he's in the dirt. The mother and the mother and the son walk free, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. So we just gotta it's like you have to be aware of a lot of danger out here. I know we all got emotions, but you just can't say whatever you want to say and do things. I'm not talking about this situation. I'm just saying in general for my ladies out there. If you got a man and you know that gas station is dangerous at the end of the night, or you got brothers or something, have them fill your gas in the afternoon so you ain't got to go out there and get it. If you got groceries that you got to go get, have somebody go with you at the grocery store in the daytime so you ain't got to go out at night and doing this, because it ain't no sense in people have a sense of lawlessness out here right now. And we can't. I wish we could, but we can't. If we could legally drop people to try to clean up the areas, we can't. But as we can see too, like when it's the situation when he got dropped, you still got a bunch of women and a bunch of other people that still twerking on his cardboard cutouts and everything else. So it'll have to be a civil war in order to get things in order. So that's all I gotta say.
Well, yeah, you know what, and you're right about that. Like, so we can't do that. But here's the thing: I propose that we do this. If there's a gas station where that type of people are at, and you are to the point where you can't even go get your gas, without having like protection and shit, how about everybody just boycott that gas station altogether until they decide that they're gonna put up some no trespassing signs, so they're gonna get security, like either that, or either you're gonna clean out your gas station so that regular people who are spending their hard-earned money can come there in safety, or you're gonna make your money from the degenerates of society. So I just think that we need to come up with what we want the world to look like.
Exactly.
We stick to that shit. Like, it's too much flip-flopping and back and forth about what's okay. And I will say this: I don't think that it's a safe or a wise thing to just be going back and forth with niggas. Like, I get that, but there are times where it's not avoided. At this point now, if the law-abiding citizens have to re-evaluate, they have to change around their life and their routines and stuff because somebody got an attitude. And I just feel like, as a law-abiding citizen, I'm sick of this shit. I'm done with it.
Right. I'm gonna say what I want.
Topaz, I agree.
I'm gonna say what I want, when I want, where I want, because that's my First Amendment right. And I got a Second Amendment right to defend myself if you decide you're gonna step over that boundary.
That's a fact. I agree with that. I agree with everybody position on these platforms, yo. It's been hard, it's been passionate, you know what I'm saying? I even went off the rails, and y'all know that I go off the rails anyway, if you really know me, you know what I'm saying? If you rock with me, you rock with me. I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? I didn't subscribe for many channels just because of this topic. Is very passionate discussion. This is real life. I do this in my real life. I am engaged from people. I don't even want to be around people because it's some different, it's different issues. The rabbit hole is definitely deeper. With me, I'm like this, yo. I'm like this. That young man did what he did. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I already said it. I already said maybe he need some mental therapy, 24 hours of police task force. Maybe somebody to come up with a GoFundMe, and like get them out of the community. You know what I'm saying? Even me personally, yo, this is draining. You know what I'm saying? I didn't unsubscribe from a lot of channels. I don't want to be around certain peoples. I'm cool with that. I don't even deal with black women's in my real life. Maybe my sister, my mom, or whatever. Other than that, the only time when I deal with black women's is on the internet, bro. Certain women's, I don't even fuck with y'all, yo. I'm cool with Topaz. I'm cool with certain people. Know what I mean? On this internet shit. Other than that, I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all follow me.
Damn, bro,
Y'all
you
harass me. Y'all
wild,
stalk
bro.
me. I'm good, bro. I'm
Yeah,
cool. I don't mess with y'all like that.
You wild, bro. You wild.
You know, yo, I'm off
Hold
the
on, hold
road.
on.
Like, I'm not
Hold
even
on,
gonna
hold
go
on, hold
all
on,
into
James. Hold
it.
on.
Like, I'm
Hold on, James.
Gucci.
Hold on. Eyes and Torian, any last thoughts y'all want to give?
As far as the son, he understood the assignment.
Yep.
So
Hold on, my bad.
so Jeremy Brown, he checked out at 32. Oh well, it is what it is. What does they say? You play stupid games, win stupid prizes. There's your prize.
Mm-hmm.
Osmond, bro, what you got for us?
Yeah, what happened, it's not like, it wasn't expected. Yeah, I mean, being you wild out on somebody's moms, you probably can expect that shit to happen. Hey, that's what happened.
Okay, Queen, what you got for us when we get up out of here?
You know how I feel about it. He got what he deserved. That's it.
That's what's up. Rakim, bro. Appreciate you coming through, bro, and giving us the Chicago native perspective on what. Any last thoughts you want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I agree with what everybody else said. I just, like I say, just try to avoid danger as much as possible. Because even myself, man, I carry, what I got to carry, or whatever. But I know that I'm responsible for every round that leave that chamber. So if I can avoid danger, especially when you're dealing with other men, because you're a man. So you might deal with them up. I ain't trying to curse. I forgot y'all monetized. But you might deal with somebody like, you BAN word and all. You be like, all right, Melly, you got it, because I know what I'm gonna do if it go that route. So I'm trying to avoid every means of danger that I possibly can, because I know once he's laid out and the police is, whether I'm in cuffs or I'm in that interrogation room, they're going to be asking me what transpired to take it that route. And more than likely, if the wrong thing is said, the law can be twisted around while I'm fighting for my life after defending myself. So I just want to say, for the ladies, I understand where y'all coming from. Everybody, we do have freedom of speech. You're absolutely correct, but it's just people out here sick, man. I don't want to see nothing happen to none of these ladies out here. So, like, if you can, just try to avoid it as much as possible. But if you have backup, you got backup. The young man did what he's supposed to do. I'm praying that he gets the therapy that he needs, and that his mom and everything, they get to a safe place and get from around that area and everything. So.
Oh, I got a question. Okay, so before you leave, Rakim, right? So here's my question: if the woman in question, if she was calling like a boyfriend or a husband or an adult brother or dad or whatever, what's to stop those men if they end up from shooting him? What's to stop them from needing therapy too? Now, you didn't ask this question, because I get what you're saying and I understand it, right? Like, basically, be reasonable. If you ain't got to go back and forth with him, then just go ahead and say it's not worth it and just go and get out of there, right? But now my question is, because a lot of people have asked, well, what's going to happen to this 14-year-old boy? He's going to need therapy, right? So if it were an adult man, what would stop them from needing therapy? Because why can't we just support the 14-year-old and help him, through that way? Whatever would be helpful to the adult, help him to develop into that.
I'm sorry, Topaz, what you mean? Like, you asking me, would the adult man need therapy as well?
Yeah.
For that situation?
Right. And if he wouldn't, why can't we just give whatever that grown man would have to the boy? Like, if it's words of encouragement, if it's understanding, whatever it is, like, what would save the adult man? And is it something that could be done for the 14-year-old boy? Because now this is just a question I have now. Everybody, because it's done now. It's done, and it was done by a 14-year-old.
Right.
So what are we going to do?
Right. Yeah, I would say, of course, I would think anybody in that situation, I just didn't bring up a man because it wasn't a man there that did it. But
Right.
I would say men definitely need therapy for situations like that as well. If it's a situation where you forced to, if you forced to delete somebody, anybody's going to need therapy for that. The only reason I said with the 14 because he's 14 years old, he witnessed a domestic dispute of this angry, aggressive person attacking his mother, and he had to put him down. So like that whole situation, is, and if he got social media, ain't no telling if these people that found that young boy social media and threatening him or anything, because like I said, people are sick. So I just want, that young boy to get the help that he needs so he can, be able to process what he had to do, the situation that he was involved in. And, hopefully he'll never be put in that situation where he has to do something like that again. And that's all.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, I'm just was asking because everybody's acting like the men would just be perfectly fine, and so if they are, then that's something that we could do for the baby,
Exactly. I agree 100%. Nobody will be fine in that type of situation. If they do, they say they lying. You'll definitely need, some type of counseling after that and everything. Now, unless you just, you did that before, that's a different story. But like if that's a situation with a regular law-abiding citizen, definitely you'll need counseling for that.
Facts. Okay, Brandon, bro, what you want to say before we get up out of here, bro?
Yeah, man. This is our final thoughts.
Yeah, final thoughts, bro.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. It was a dope show. Shout out to with these good topics. And also one more thing. And I heard a couple old heads saying, "Oh, see these young dudes, they out here wilding on these women, man. They some weak ass dudes." But just a couple of days later after that happened, Melly Mel, old school rapper, he was arrested for beating his wife. So this ain't no young thing. This been going on for years. Dudes, having a situation with a women or a woman on the streets. This been going on. This ain't nothing new. Stop making this seem like it's a new generation thing. That's all I got to say.
Yep.
T, final thoughts?
Like what these stories have in common is just like a lack of respect for human life. And honestly, I think that like that's what's happening with this whole this culture of, oh well, if you got feelings, that's weak and we need to be completely blunt and all that kind of shit. I mean, people glorify days when that shit, when they say that shit was what was happening or whatever, but I mean, all you doing is making people not care. I don't think that you have to. Who says it's your job to go around and tell what you think is the truth? Sometimes if it's just an opinion, that's just how you think or you feel about something, you can keep it to yourself. Because if can't nobody access feelings because they feel like they're going to be made fun of, they stop giving a fuck about their life, and then they stop giving a fuck about the lives of other people. That's how that shit works. There's nothing wrong with social graces. It doesn't make anybody weak. It doesn't make anybody, like a pushover or none of that shit. What they exist for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, definitely another great show, another great stream. Definitely some controversial topics, and then we had some stranger topics at the beginning, the first two topics. But shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to the people that hit the super chat button. Let me give y'all a quick shout out once again before we get up out of here. Of course, shout out to Topaz for hitting the super chat. Shout out to Professor Black Ops. Shout out to my brother Corey Love, Nene, Mika, Queen, Nisha, and last but not least, Honey Love. Appreciate all of y'all for hitting the super chat button. Like I said, our channel is officially monetized, so y'all can hit that or still hit the Cash App, whichever one y'all choose. We appreciate it, and appreciate y'all. We will be back next week. Everybody enjoy your 4th of July holiday and just chill with your fam, eat some good grub and just chill out. And like I said, we'll definitely see y'all next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy 4th of July week, and we'll be back next week. Until then, we out of here, and we going to let me see what we're going to get up out of here too. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see what we're going to get up out of here too. We're going to get up out of here to this, but until then, catch y'all next week.
It's the rise of the morning.
shit. Ooh, come here and watch the shit. Ooh, come look at this. Nobody else can do what I do.